Welcome to the Eternia Archives weekly podcast, where we discuss topics of interest to our followers on social media and our awesome Discord. Um, I need to keep open what the intro is because I forget half what the stuff says. If you like this video, consider subscribing to us on YouTube, following us on our Twitter channel that you guys are watching. Your Twitch channel. God, I can't talk, guys. Too much streaming today. I can't talk. Anyway, Lane, what's our topics? I'll stop talking.
So this week we are doing our top 5 Switch games. And yes, Hope, I am in prison. I got locked up for reasons that I'd rather not share. So we're doing our top 5 Switch games this week. Then we're going to we're starting a new theme. We're going to be doing a weekly poll in our Discord now, and based on the results of that poll, it will lead into hopefully interesting topics. So we're going to go over that. I believe the question was something along the lines of, if we had to choose between The Legend of Heroes and Persona and play that for the rest of our lives, which would it be? So we'll have some discussion around that. And then briefly, we want to talk about the fact that the Medium is a game coming out next year on the Xbox Series X that is digital only, and what that means for the future of...
Actually comes out this month.
Oh, is it this month?
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
It's in like 2 weeks.
Gotcha. So we'll talk about the fact that that's digital only, and we'll end with our normal what we've been playing for the week, and time permitting, some questions and answers. So with that out of the way, Rad's not with us today. He's not feeling very well. He did give us his top 5 list. Let me pull that up, actually. So we'll be sure to put his picks in the mix as we're going through these. Yeah, so let's get into it. Callie, do you want to start us off this week with your number 5 pick?
Yeah, I kind of forgot what my list was. My number 5. Sorry, I'm a failure. I'm so sorry. My number 5 game is a game that you guys have all played. It's The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. Yep, that's it. When it came out, it was really good. It's not a Zelda game. It's an open world action adventure that uses the Zelda aesthetics and some of the Zelda story, but it's not a Zelda game. But it was still good. I put like 60 some hours into it. I never beat it. I just kind of went around, did a bunch of the puzzles. You guys know me in puzzles. I sure do love them. But it's still quite good. I think Immortals Phoenix Rising is a better Breath of the Wild. The puzzles are better, the open world's better, the combat's better. It just doesn't have Zelda, but it's funny. So I really like Immortals, but I'm not playing that on the Switch. I'm playing that on PS5. So Breath of the Wild, when it did come out though, guys, it was like the only game you could pick up on Switch. There weren't a ton of titles at launch for the system, but this one for its time, it was really cool. I was really impressed with the work that they did to make the game, just exist. It was a fantastic title at the time. You guys have all played it, right?
Oh, yeah.
I played a little bit.
Enashi, I don't know if he liked it.
I beat it. I played it all. I didn't do all the shrines, but I got pretty close to it.
Yeah, I'm same. I didn't do everything. I did probably over half of the shrines if I did.
So if you removed Zelda and Link from it, it's a great game.
It's just not a traditional Zelda.
It's not a Zelda game, no.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So if you do that, I love the game then. But it's just, it has that against it. It's just not a Zelda game.
Hopefully, with Breath of the Wild 2, they kind of go back to their roots a little bit. It'd be cool, I think, to still kind of have that open world experience, but instead of just having shrines, have some more traditional Zelda dungeons in it. I think that would be really cool.
Get
or
rid
a
of the
combination of
shrines
both
altogether.
of them.
Oh, yeah. So that's my number 5.
Good pick. All right, Enashi, what's your number 5 pick?
Game that Hope
Penny
sent to
All
Farthing.
Ryan's.
right.
Same, bro. Same.
Man, what a great game. I know it's Hope's favorite.
Yeah.
No, actually.
So good.
Mercenary Saga and Mercenary Wings. So this is the first 3 games in the series, and then the 4th game. I just gonna lump them all together. They're not the best tactics games, but they're solid tactics games with a decent story, and was just a lot of fun. I started playing these actually. I played the first one of the Saga on the 3DS, and I beat it on there, and I liked it. And then so I picked this up, started the first one over again. Got through the first one again, and then like halfway through the second, and then got distracted by a different game. But they're good. If you like tactics games, these are hundreds of hours of tactics games, and they're not bad.
Are those limited
They're not-
runs? I've never seen those anywhere.
No, I picked this up
really?
at Best Buy.
Oh, right on.
This one was distributed by Limited Run, but it wasn't a limited run game. It's not one of
Okay.
their numbered games.
Okay.
But this one was just a common release. The first 3.
Cool.
I like my
Stuff.
tactics games.
That's one Eric recommends too. I know.
Have you
Yeah,
played that one?
I think
Oh, yeah.
so.
Is it
And there's
only on
actually another
Switch?
one. There's another one that's coming out too.
Huh.
Is that a
Uh,
Switch exclusive?
No, 3DS and
Okay.
Switch.
Okay, cool.
I think
Interesting.
they also
might
did
be-
like a
Yeah.
iOS port too or something.
Huh.
It might. It also might be on Vita. I'm not sure. I don't know.
Sweet. So, Nick, I know you just got a Nintendo Switch. Do you have anything that you've played in that would make we'll call it your preliminary list?
I played a little of the Breath of the Wild. It was fun.
Mhm.
I don't have it. I just played my buddies when
Okay.
I lived with him, but I enjoyed it. I cleared the first area. That was it.
Gotcha.
But I played New Super Mario Brothers Deluxe with my girlfriend this morning, and
Nice.
she is not a team player. To put it nicely, she pretty much wants to kill me so that she can play one player.
Wow, that's it's a bit harsh.
That's brutal.
So
Well,
she tries to make
hates the
so
screen.
she basically is trying to make a cooperative game competitive.
Single player. Yes, pretty much.
That's
She
funny.
yeah, she can't stand it when the screen like zooms out or anything, so and I played a little bit of Cosmic Star Heroine the other night. And
Gotta have that heroin.
Yep. Gotta love those protagonists.
Oh yeah, so good.
Yeah. But I'm enjoying it so far. I see why Eric recommends it as well. I'm still just dipping my toes in it, so can't really give a full opinion. But sprite work's amazing, and combat system's interesting enough with a good flow to it. And next, I have Grandia, and that's I'm
Nice.
saving that for a stream. So I just turned it on, played it for a little bit, and then cringed at the English voice acting and turned it off.
I think Grandia is my most played game on the Switch because I played through both of them on there.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I just got
Oh,
mine in.
you're playing the digitals, right?
Yeah, I went ahead and bought the digital and then found out later they had the limited run. But
Yeah. Okay. Because I haven't wait, I didn't get that yet.
Mine just came in like this last week,
I think I ordered something else with mine.
gotcha.
probably.
Cool. So I have a couple honorable mentions, and they're the Grandia collection and Hades are my 2 honorable mentions. But my number 5 is going to Fire Emblem Three Houses.
There you go.
Really enjoyed this game. I like that. I think what I really liked about this game is that it has a lot of replay value to it. I'd really like to go through this again. I played the Blood Eagles, which is Edelgard's class, and from my understanding, I think there's actually like 4 different routes, call them main routes in the game. So yeah, at some point I would really enjoy going through this game. Really great tactics game. Really, for me, I'm usually not huge into tactics RPGs, but this one felt very comfortably challenging for me. I really like that. I did have permadeath on, but one thing that I did really like is in Fire Emblem Three Houses, you can rewind if you make a mistake.
Oh yeah.
So like you don't have to start the whole battle over again. You can just rewind and fix your mistakes if you accidentally killed one of your characters or whatever. So yeah, really enjoyed the story too. I thought it was really well done. So highly recommend it to anyone who has not played Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Should we go through Rad's number 5?
Yeah, so let me go ahead and I'll mention Rad's here. So Rad gave his number 5. Well, he has a few honorable mentions. His honorable mentions are Zelda Link's Awakening, Hades, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2. And his number 5 choice is Xenoblade Chronicles, the Definitive Edition. So I am very happy to see that he ranked Xenoblade Chronicles 1 over Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
That hurts me in my heart place, Lane.
Come
Hurts
on,
me a
man.
lot.
Waifu Blade Chronicles is always
Xenoblade
better.
Chronicles 1 is far superior to Xenoblade
I
Chronicles.
disagree, and almost entirely.
Do you like 2 more? I thought you were all about the first one.
No, the second one was superior in almost every way. I loved it.
I'm actually in the camp that I think Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is trash, and Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is a masterpiece.
Well, Team Callie versus Team Lane here. Anyway,
all right, moving
that's
on.
yeah.
Callie, what's your number 4 pick?
My number 4 pick is a game that I put a lot of hours into when it first came out, and I haven't played it a ton really since then. And that game is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'm a big Smash Bros. Fan. I have played all of them. I've unlocked all the characters on all of them. I even played competitively during the Melee years and won a couple of local tournaments. After playing it Soul a few weeks ago when Sephiroth came out, I quickly realized that I'm old and suck at the game now. Because I haven't played it literally since Joker came out. So it was like, you have a new character, you have a new character. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's fun. Have you guys played Smash Brothers? This one, new one?
Oh yeah,
I haven't played Ultimate.
I love the game. I'm not. It's probably the only fighting game I really enjoy.
Yeah, it's
But,
really fun.
It's super fun. It didn't make my list, but it's definitely probably an honorable mention for me.
I try to get into numerous versions of the Smash games. I just don't like how they control. I just don't get it. My brain does not function in a way for me to understand it. I don't know how to describe it. It's
That's
just
fair.
like I just like, all right, I'm telling myself to jump, but it like I don't know. I absolutely can't stand the game.
I love it. It's
I
so
have
good.
tried. I have put so many hours into that game. I just can't. I don't know.
I
it's
think
just
what
not
gets
clicking.
me is the camera. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Maybe not if you're
Yeah.
used to it, but just kind of having the whole. I find myself, especially if I'm playing against a lot of people, I find myself kind of losing track of where my character's at and stuff like that.
Yeah, I
It is
remember
fun.
that. I played up to Melee, and then I played a little bit of the Wii one with my buddies.
Cool, so that's my number 4. Smash Brothers Ultimate.
Good pick. Inashi, what's your number 4?
Is it wrong to pick up girls in dungeon
I
The
love
Oh
it.
my gosh.
with
I
the
love it.
actually really super broken
English.
translation? Yeah, the English.
That was terrible.
and it comes with the poster
Like, I seriously thought about
and
picking
the
up
big
that
box.
game because
No, that's not my pick.
Is that a turn-based or an action game?
It's an action game, and it's absolutely horrible.
Ha!
yeah, it got terrible reviews.
I haven't tried. I have to pick. I probably will still pick up the American version of this game, but it's still trash.
Yeah, it's sad because the series is actually pretty good.
So the game I really love is River City Girls. That's my
Huh.
number 4.
It's
What
a
kind of
beat
game
'em
is
up.
that?
Beat 'em up,
It's a beat 'em
right?
up.
It's a beat 'em up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beat 'em up. It's like River. It's like it's like in the world of River City Ransom and those games. And this time you actually play the girls saving their boyfriends, and the soundtrack is awesome. The combat is a lot of fun. It is amazing co-op game when you're playing like split screen co-op. Well, not split screen, but 2-person co-op on the same screen. It's amazing. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend it. That might be something you could play with your girlfriend, Nick.
Oh,
she
yes.
absolutely refuses to play anything but Mario.
Wow.
Wow.
2D Mario
Wow.
Casual.
and The Sims.
Filthy casual. Just kidding.
Well,
Nick's girlfriend,
no
we're kidding. You're a fine human
The best
being, I'm
thing-
sure.
The best
She
thing
doesn't
about The
listen to
Sims
us.
is like just like having this massive party and just like burning people alive or making them drown in the pool or
Yeah.
good times, good times.
But I know River City Girls got a lot of good reviews. Does it have like any RPG elements in there?
No.
No, it's just straight beat 'em up.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
99 Vitas, I would say, be like my second favorite beat 'em up on the Switch. There's quite a few good ones, but that would be my second.
Streets of Rage 4.
I haven't actually played that one yet.
I've heard lots of good things, but
I played it a little bit. It's good. It was
I've not
on
played
Game
it
Pass
yet.
for a little while.
I
Cool.
think I have it here somewhere. All right, Nick.
Yeah. Do you have any other games to talk about, Nick?
I mean, I can say what I got on my shelf for
Okay.
when
Okay.
I got Fire Emblem 3 Houses sitting over
Nice.
there.
You got a pretty good backlog there to get through, man.
Oh yeah, I got a
you
ton.
could spend the entire
actual
year
ton.
catching up on Switch games.
Exactly. Well,
Yeah.
not just Switch games, but we were talking about it on my stream today. I'm like, I don't even want to think about it. I could spend the rest of the year just playing nothing but my backlog. And then we've got so many new games coming out. And I'm like, oh
seriously.
god.
So Lane, I'm over 91 hours into Cold Steel, by the way.
Oh wow.
And
I actually played the game for 5 hours today.
wow.
I was surprised. I think I really needed a break from it, and I think I'm kind of feeling a little bit more re-energized and ready to actually get it done. So.
I hate Pom Pom Party. I was streaming that shit for like
That's
an hour.
the best mini game in the game. That's
Yeah,
the
wait-
best mini game.
Wait until you get to the last 2 or 3. It is bonkers difficult.
Oh, great! I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, if you could beat all of them, I will get, because I only have 2 left. So
Okay.
The more you talk about Cold Steel, is like I don't want to play the games anymore.
That's
it's
because you just play Trails in the Sky. It's far superior.
Cold Steel
I
2
probably
is still
will
the
play
best.
Trails of the Sky.
Cold Steel 2 is still the best.
But Callie, basically, I am, without spoiling it for the audience, I am at the end of August 26th, where you have
Okay.
to split your party in 2.
Yeah, I hate that part.
That's where I got to.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on
Yeah.
the 31st.
Okay. Okay.
It took her so long just to go like 5 days in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I decided though, like the game is just too slow paced for me. So from this point on, I'm just gonna be doing main story.
That's pretty much what
I just want to see how the game plays out. There's a particular reveal that I'm really looking.
Oh,
forward
and there's
to.
even more crazy shit that happened today. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, the story's great, but like right now we're in Disneyland for like we're there for 4 hours, and we're there for like another 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, Michelin.
Yep.
Nice.
World's about to end. Let's go to Disneyland.
Yes.
Let's go to Disney World.
That's funny. Yeah.
It's bad. Okay, sorry. I'm just, yeah.
Cool. Well, is it my turn? My number 4 is Breath of the Wild.
Yay!
I love this game. I understand why a lot of hardcore Zelda fans don't like it, but I thought it was fantastic. I really enjoyed I love puzzles, so I really enjoyed the shrines. But I do hate weapons breaking. That is such
Oh
bullshit.
God, yeah.
I hate
That
it.
is
That is
such
the worst
It's
part.
awful.
Yeah,
that
I'll
is
say
such
that's
bullshit.
probably.
But overall, I love the aesthetic of the game. I love the traversal of the open world. I think my favorite thing about the game was finding all the pictures and kind of piecing together the story of how um basically the Calamity Ganon came to be originally. I think that was probably my favorite part of the game. It's fantastic. So it's my number 4. Looking
Okay,
forward
the
to Breath
lack
the
of
Wild 2.
dungeons, the puzzles were just mostly too simple. The world was way too open and empty for how open it was.
Yep.
Uh,
Immortals
there's
fixed it. Immortals is just better in every aspect. It's the better Breath of the Wild. I love it.
Yeah, I bought Immortals with some of my Christmas money. I played it about an hour. It's pretty fun.
Nice.
Probably keep playing it. Might focus on Cold Steel a little bit more, but definitely looking forward to diving into that a little bit more.
Awesome.
So that's my number 4 pick. Rad's number 4 pick was Octopath Traveler. I know that he recently put a ton of time into that game.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did the post game too. I'm pretty
Yeah, he did
sure.
the-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Which
He went
is
hard
insane.
on Octopath Traveler. That didn't make my list. I think it's probably an honorable mention for me, but I'm just not really crazy about the disconnect between the characters.
Yeah, the disconnected characters really bothered me.
And the game is incredibly grindy too.
The music's
Um,
great.
Oh god, the music
Music's
is
pixel art, the
fantastic.
characters,
Oh, yeah.
the acting, voice acting.
Voice acting I thought was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, for me, that's also an honorable mention for me. The day that I found out, Sun said that none of the stories will merge together, I put it down and I was done.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
I was
unfortunate.
really, really far game. I probably like another 10 hours I would have beat the game.
I
Oh,
think
sad.
that if they ever if Square Enix takes the criticism of Octopath Traveler and comes out with a second one, and I think that game could be like a phenomenal JRPG if they take that criticism and make that connection. Because like that literally for me was the only 2 flaws of the game. Other than that, the game is absolutely fantastic, I think.
Yeah, I just was waiting and waiting the whole time. Like, all right, when are they going to start? When is it going to be? Like the main story kind of merged together. Like, oh wait, there's 8 separate stories.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the Saga games, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Octopath takes a lot of inspiration from the Saga games for sure.
And
So if you're into that sort of thing,
Oh, so thanks Geek Tech Media for the new follow. So I didn't set up alerts because, well, I didn't. We just set up this channel this week. Yeah, Geek Tech Media, thanks for following today. Obviously, thanks Nick and Lane for following.
Geek
Why, of course.
Geek Tech Media. Jason, he's a real life friend of mine.
Awesome.
We started a group on Twitch when I was actually streaming called The Unprofessionals. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun together. And shout out to Geek. He's a pretty awesome guy.
Cool.
And his wife, Lava Temptress. Good people. Good people.
Thanks for following, dude.
Awesome. Yeah,
that sounds like fun.
it does. Well, I mean, that's
Yeah,
us, right?
we were all playing Minecraft together, and we had a servers together and playing and stuff like that, and it was just a ton of fun.
That's cool. I think I follow Geek Tech Media on Twitter. I've seen that name many times.
Cool. All right. I think that brings us back to Callie for what your number 3 pick.
Number 3. Well, I would like to give an honorable mention before I tell this game, because it didn't really fit, but I loved it when it first came out, and that's Mario Maker 2. I made quite a few levels that were speed runs that required very specific actions to get past things. I still have the levels. I logged in a couple weeks ago. I tried to beat one. I was like, wow, this was really hard. This was super hard. I don't know how I ever beat them, but there's a couple people that have beat my levels. I loved it. It was fun. So my actual number 3 is Mario Odyssey. Like, I think Mario Odyssey is probably the best 3D Mario game since Mario 64. I loved Odyssey so much. When that came out, I played the ever-living snot out of it. You guys played it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's in Nick's backlog.
I played it for like an hour until in the tutorial, like, oh, you move your controller, you do this to your Switch to throw your hat. And I'm like, I don't want to throw my Switch.
I love it.
Why not?
I love Odyssey.
and
I
never played it
prefer
again.
I prefer Galaxy over Odyssey, but I think Odyssey's probably my second favorite.
Odyssey is beautiful, though. I mean, it's so great.
Yeah, it was fun.
Only game you guys have is Breath of the Wild. So that's where your copy
I'm-
went, Inashi.
I'm in the same boat, so
Actually,
I
Breath of the
literally
Wild
just
is
got my
pretty
Switch.
solid first game.
gotta say,
in
in
my opinion.
Japan, the Switch is selling like 1 million units a month right now.
Well,
It is
Breath
insane.
of the Wild was like a console seller for it.
Curious,
Oh, yeah.
a little off topic, but do you guys think the Switch
then
Pro
Dragon
will
Quest,
come out this year?
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably.
Yeah.
Now that I finally purchased one, yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely.
I think
Of course.
I think the Switch Pro is going to be $399. I think it's going to be not what people are thinking. I think it's going to
Well,
be disappointing.
yeah, well,
Yeah, it's definitely not going to be. I
same
think
specs.
people will have to have realistic expectations on
Yeah.
it. It's not going to be a PS5 equivalent Switch.
No.
Oh God, no, they'll never be.
Like
They
I
never would
I
have
think
found
for
it.
me, I think that it might be at best maybe on par with the PS4.
They want to do 4K, and I think that's a mistake. I think they just stick with 1080p and just up the frame rate.
I would love if it was 1080p 60.
Yeah.
I think I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, I'll
honestly.
take that.
Yeah, you know what it might be too is it just might be a special dock that can give you more boosting power to it to get better frame rate and maybe better resolution.
If
Or
they
your
could
regular-
boost the handheld,
Well, you know,
somehow,
guys,
that would be
we
awesome. But
we can have a poll because this is Twitch. Let me go find the thing for poll, and we could just ask chat what they think. Wait a minute, can you
If
not
they
do?
think the Switch Pro will come out this year,
Can you not do a poll if you
I think you gotta set it up.
Do you have to be an affiliate to do polls?
I don't know.
That's silly if so.
I think you just need to set it up.
Well, in the meantime,
Yeah.
while Callie's figuring that out, Ainashi, what's your number 3?
My number 3. Nexomon Extinction.
Awesome.
Like for real?
No.
I was like, nah.
I was gonna say, like he's trolled us the last two. I got to take
You
this
know
with a
he's
grain of
gonna.
salt.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest Builders 1 and 2.
Awesome.
Hmm.
Those are good titles.
I haven't
Nice.
played those.
I played the first one. It was fun.
I put more time into the second one. It's definitely bigger. It has a better story. You got a companion, and it's just like an altogether bigger game. It's a lot of fun. I probably got
yeah.
maybe 150 hours in these two.
Wow.
You have to be an affiliate to have polls.
So,
okay.
These
We'll get there
games,
soon.
I
We
beat
don't.
both these games, and they're great.
Who's gonna sign the finance contract? Because I'm not. I'm not.
Well, we cannot get affiliate because we don't stream enough to become an affiliate.
This is true.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah, it's okay. Can't do a poll. Sorry, guys.
Well, if
Sorry.
someone wants to stream on this channel for us,
Yeah, but who's gonna sign the financial agreement? I already have one signed up for my channel. I'm not opening another bank account just for this. Sorry, not sorry.
so that's my number 3.
Nice.
You can do
So-
some crazy stuff in those
So,
games too.
just out of curiosity, I've only played the first one. What are some of the upgrades they did in Dragon Quest Builders 2?
There's a lot more stuff they added.
Yeah, you could build a lot more things.
Okay.
The story is just a lot better. It's way better.
Okay.
You have a companion.
Oh yeah, you actually have like a party kinda.
Yeah. You could recruit people to your place, and
I was much more interested in that than Minecraft because it had like actual levels and stuff. And
Yeah, RPG elements.
yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Solid pick.
I forget what the real. I used to like be able to say, oh, this and this and this is a difference, but I haven't played these in. It's been a while.
I know in the second one you can like make a flying fortress or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Wow.
sure.
That's pretty sweet.
And then you get like a hovercraft and you can fly up there, something like that. It's crazy.
You can get vehicles, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like I watched a guy show off all of his stuff that he's made and it's like insane.
there's definitely some really creative people out there.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I'm not one of those people.
Yeah. Me neither. Cool. Nick, any other backlog mentions from you?
Octopath. One day maybe I'll try it. Monster Hunter Stories 2 coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, I see they dropped a demo for Monster Hunter Rise. I downloaded it. I haven't had a chance to play it.
Oh.
I think
didn't know
Lane
that.
Wolf has played it like 10 times already.
I might check
Probably.
it out. I'll check it out eventually. I just was really into Cold Steel 4 today, so I didn't get a chance to check it out. But that's a game I really want to play with Rad and Ray. We played Monster Hunter World this year and really enjoyed it. So,
Cool.
and you guys, if you decide to get it, so
No, thank you,
fair enough.
but I appreciate it.
Just wanted to make sure I included everybody.
You're such a kind person, Lane.
I might pick it up and give it a shot. It's been a while since I played Monster Hunter, but I enjoyed the PSP game.
Gotcha. Cool. Well,
Even
my
though-
number 3 pick is Xenoblade Chronicles, the definitive edition. Fantastic game. I haven't finished it yet. I actually am playing this right now. I just got past Prison Island. If you guys have played the game before, this game. So I played both the Wii versions and the 3DS versions of Xenoblade Chronicles. This game is such a step up from those games. Like, if I had to make a tier list of Xenoblade games, like, I would probably throw both the Wii version and the 3DS version as B tiers. But the definitive edition, I would say, is an S tier game because of, like, literally every complaint I had about this game from the original, they fixed in this edition. And now I think it is a phenomenal game. Because, you know, before in the original, they didn't do any tracking of side quests. They didn't really have any tracking of collectibles, affinity.
It was
between
awful.
party
It
members.
was so painful.
It was really bad. Inventory management also was an absolute nightmare in the original. But this game, like, they really, in my opinion, went above and beyond. And now this is definitely by far one of my favorite JRPGs ever. I love this game. I'm really excited to finally finish it. So It's my number 3. You guys played Xenoblade Chronicles? I know, Callie, and I think Callie, you finished it.
I beat it. I did most of the side quests.
And Ashi, I think you got pretty far, right?
Yeah,
I
I got
beat-
very far into it.
I beat the expansion and did 100% of those side quests.
That's
Oh
awesome.
God.
No pun!
Yeah, I'm excited too. I've really, like, before in the original, I hated the side quests. Like, I just dreaded having to do them because there was no guidance at all. Like, you had to look up everything. Where in this game, it just tells you exactly where you have to go. And
I swear, like, thank God for the internet, because back in the
seriously,
day, you'd be up creek without a paddle. But still, it
Seriously.
is just so much easier when you got
Yeah.
a little tracker or something to just help you with everything.
Oh yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I absolutely love this game, and I think it has one of the best soundtracks ever, as well. So love the intro music, and it's just phenomenal. So it's my number 3. Let's see. Rad's number 3 was Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Excellent pick.
Which I have over there,
Yeah.
just waiting.
I got
All
the
right.
collector's
Let's
edition.
see. Do you have the collector's
You
edition?
do?
Nice.
Yeah.
That goes for.
Have
a
you played it,
lot
Amos?
now,
Have you
boy.
played it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
remember
beat it?
that. So I got a story about that collector's edition. So I got mine. I also have the collectors for it. And Einashi, GameStop canceled his order. So I remember doing a video on YouTube a long time ago, being like, because Einashi can't do one, here's the unboxing. That was one of the first videos I made. It's a terrible video. It's awful.
yeah. And then I eventually, like, my GameStop got another one in. I told them what happened, and they're like, "Oh, we got one in the back that just got canceled," and so it's still sealed because I already bought the game and started playing it, and then later I got this.
Uh,
No, I got this from Best Buy. It might have been Best
Huh.
Buy. I forget. I got it from somewhere.
let me just look up.
I'm curious if we'll. I know we just got a port of the really old Fire Emblem game. I'm curious if we'll get another Fire Emblem game on the Switch.
We
this
might.
life cycle.
We got time. We probably have one more.
Yeah,
I don't
So
even
I
have
would-
really.
I think if I had to make a wish, I really want Path of Radiance to be ported to the Switch.
That would be cool.
Everybody wants that.
Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn, both of those. Make it
Yes,
double.
exactly.
Yeah, have them double
Now you're
pack. Oh my
thinking.
god, that game would be fucking
Sold.
amazing.
That would be profit.
Yes.
Right there.
Make it happen, Nintendo.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Do it.
I know
Okay.
they're watching right now.
Yeah. Okay, so that brings us back to Callie. What's your number 2?
Number 2, I loved this game when it first came out. I probably should go finish the extra content from the second playthrough, and that is Cadence of Hyrule. I absolutely loved Cadence of Hyrule. I think it's probably the best Zelda game that they have made in years. It's way better than Breath of the Wild. You could turn off the music part where you have to move towards it, and you could just make it like a 2D top-down Zelda game. It's got puzzles. It's just great. I loved that game. But being able to go along with, you guys know me, I like rhythm games.
Oh yeah.
I'm debating buying a tablet type pad for my computer so I could play Osu. Because that's what he'll
Oh,
play, and I'm like,
God.
I want to play this. I want to play it so bad.
That looks
but
like a nightmare.
What's
So-
Osu?
Are you
What's
are you
OC?
into Crypto the Necro Dancer?
I tried that, but it's so wonky compared to the Zelda one. The Zelda one's just so much better. I bought it digitally, and I have the physical one too. The physical one comes with all the DLC, and some of that DLC is hard as nails. So hard. So if you guys like rhythm games and you like Crypto the Necrodancer, you absolutely have to play Cadence of Hyrule. They remixed a bunch of Zelda music. It's so good.
I
Stellar.
think it's really awesome that Nintendo let another company mess around with their Zelda franchise
Oh yeah.
in a completely different style game like that.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really unlike Nintendo.
I
to do
know.
that.
It really is.
Well, not really. They gave Mario to Ubisoft and did Mario and Rabbids.
Rabbits.
That's
Yeah,
really
That's true. That's
popular.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to get that too.
They do it often, but just like an indie developer, though. An indie. Because
Mhm.
Crypto Necrodancer was made by an indie guy.
Yeah.
So
It's crazy.
Yeah. So you guys should really
You
try
guys
out
played it.
Zelda. Go try it out. So Geek, I did not have you followed on Twitter. I do now. So
Rectified.
rectified, fixed.
Cool. Anashi, what's your number 2?
Yes. South Park, the fractured
butthole.
Lord.
I love
My
it.
buddy
now here's
keeps
the
telling
question:
me to
is
play
this a
that.
real one, or is this a real game on my list, or just a joke?
I think it's real because it's turn-based
I
RPG.
I think it's
real.
a joke. I think it's
It's
a
real.
joke.
It's real.
It's
I told
real.
you.
Nice.
I absolutely
Okay.
love the South Park RPGs. They are amazing. The humor is amazing. It is so
They're actual good
toilet
RPGs.
humor. Oh my god, it's great. It's just so much fun.
I haven't played any of them.
It's pretty
you gotta play it.
terrible. It's definitely South Park, but gosh, my buddy recommends me that game like every time I see him. I'm like, sorry, but no.
No, you got to. You
No.
gotta play it.
He tells me about having to dodge your dad, and it's pretty terrible. It's pretty no.
Or you get shrunk and you get to go up. I'm demonetized.
We're stopping that.
Hey, we're on Twitch now. Everything's up for
Well, there's a time where you have to turn small and go up Mr. Slave's ass, and the things that you find in his ass.
Oh God. That's why. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
It
is
gets
amazing.
worse. It gets worse.
Yeah.
That's funny.
God, this game.
Yeah.
I love this game, and I love the first one, Stick of Truth. It's just great.
Now I really want to play those.
It's a turn-based RPG. It's legit got job classes and everything.
Yes, it does. Stick of Truth.
You had my
play
interest,
as-
sir, but now you have my attention.
Yeah,
the first one you play kind of like Lord of the Rings, characters. They're doing a
Yeah.
spoof on that, and so that's what all your classes are. And then this one you're playing as superheroes.
So which South Park game is better, that one or the other one? What's the name of that one?
So the thing is, though, this
Stick
one
of
goes they have a lot of tie-ins to the first one. This one does.
So you should play
Okay.
the first one
A
first.
lot of the jokes. There's some jokes on there, like some kids still, coming up as he's dressed up as an elf. They're like, dude, we're done playing that game.
Yeah, so I actually have the collector's edition of that for PS3, the first one, the Stick of Truth, which has a big Cartman wizard figure. It's a really good game, guys. You should give it a shot. If you like South Park at all and you like turn-based RPGs, go play that series. You'll enjoy it.
We used to be. I used to be in like a 30-person bay, and there was a guy that would leave his laptop running South Park every night.
Wow.
I was like, okay. I'll admit, it's got some funny parts, but oh my gosh, it is no holds barred.
Right.
That's what's great about it. Nothing is sacred.
That is true. Absolutely true.
That's right.
Cool. Nick, any other honorable mentions for you?
I got my Switch like 3 days ago.
Fair
No.
enough. I just wanted to make you feel included, man. That's all I was going for.
Well, what about Trails
Well,
of Cold
thank you.
Steel 3 and
I feel appreciated.
3? Just 3. Just 3. Only 3.
Okay. So my number 2 is Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition.
Ooh.
I played this on the Switch, and it is the best Tales game in my opinion. I loved this game to death. It actually ran really well on the Switch. I was impressed.
I heard that, yeah.
It to me, I don't know for sure, but it looked like 60 frames a second to me. And yeah, I love the I just love everything about this game. The characters, the combat, and yeah. It's fantastic. Highly recommend this game to anyone who has not played it.
Hope says it's
Yeah.
30 FPS in world, 60 FPS combat. That's unique.
Okay.
At least
That-
it's
that
not
sounds
the
about right, man.
like 15 frames per second when you do Final Fantasy 9
Oh, yeah.
on the
Yeah.
remastered version.
Yeah.
I was like, of all the things they could have fixed.
Yeah. I think it would be cool if Tales of the Abyss got the same treatment as this game did.
That'd be cool.
Um,
It would sell
Because
well.
I mean, Tales of the Abyss has only been on PS2 and 3DS, so I think it's about time that that game got the definitive a definitive edition.
You know what I think
like
they need
this
to
game.
bring to the Switch?
What's that?
The 3DS version of Dragon Quest VIII.
Yes. Well, maybe a better version, but
I mean,
I'd be okay
with
with
all
that. If
the-
it was support, I'd
A
buy
definitive
it, but
edition. A definitive
yeah.
edition on the
Yeah.
Switch. Like, I would buy it.
I would too. Me and Nick were actually just talking about that on his stream today.
Oh, wow.
I would love it.
So,
I just bought some more Dragon Quest figures.
Awesome.
I'll
Have you-
share them.
so have any of you guys played the definitive edition of Tales of Vesperia?
I tried it on PS4, and I didn't get too far in it because I was playing World of Warcraft at the time. That's all I have to say about
It's-
that.
It's in the backlog.
Fair enough. It's
There it is.
fantastic. My man, Enoshi.
It's in my honorable mentions.
Okay. That's fair.
So what's
This is my favorite Tales of game, by the way.
so what's Rad's
Same,
number
bro.
2?
Rad's number 2 is Zelda Breath of the Wild.
Doesn't
Solid
surprise
pick.
me. He loved that game.
Yeah, he loved it. Sure. All right.
Ains upset. He's
Just
disappointed.
triggered.
Yeah, I got a face
If
for
they
that.
just
Hold
remove
on.
Zelda name and Link from it. God,
I know she's upset.
I see that. Like,
makes me angry.
because Immortals is great. And from what
I
I've
haven't
seen,
tried Immortal, so I
It's
can't say-
amazing. It's so good.
I've watched a lot of Golly streaming.
I see you mad, Callie.
Yeah, wasn't that great?
No, but okay. I probably will never play Immortals Phoenix Rising because everyone's like, it's like Breath of the Wild, but better. I'm like, okay, well, there you go. I don't want to play it now.
Yeah.
Just compared it to Breath of the Wild.
There's some of the puzzles that are like, this is really tough. Like, some of it's legit difficult, like super difficult.
They've got some pretty cool puzzles though.
They really do. I'm very impressed with that game. Good job, Ubisoft.
I love puzzles.
Like, I was not expecting that kind of thing from Ubisoft. I figured it'd be very generic.
No,
but
we 89 the hell out of that in Discord.
Dude,
Yeah.
you have the South Park game. How can they have generic games?
This is true.
Oh, I didn't know that was made by Ubisoft.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Is it
it's one
time
of
for
the
number
few
one?
RPGs they ever
All right.
do.
I'll be right back, but Callie, go ahead and give your number 1.
No, I'm gonna wait for Lane. Lane's gotta hear this. We'll talk
Yeah.
about something else.
But I
where-
gotta pee.
Go
Callie. I gotta
pee. I'll-
Jeez,
we'll talk
Lane,
about
where are you
something
gonna go?
else.
You're in
Go.
one cell.
Because your toilet's right behind you.
Yeah, let me just turn my video off here real quick and do my thing.
Hey, just don't drop the soap near Rad.
I can't.
That's funny.
Oh,
I
now I
can't.
can tell what his picture is. I did not realize that was Darth Vader with a guitar.
That's an awesome picture.
I thought it was like some Grim Reaper or something because it
Yeah.
was so tiny.
Has anyone, while Star Wars is on the screen, has anyone ever seen Star Wars?
No.
It has Darth Tater, only one Kenobi, Egg
Yes, I
Troopers, or is it Shell Troopers? I forget.
Sounds
Anyway,
terrible.
it's hilarious. Cuke Skywalker. And instead of getting his arm cut off, let's see, like he peels a little bit off. It's fantastic. I found it when
Wow.
I was like 12 or something. It was great.
Okay. All right, Hope.
And I'm
Immortals
back.
Phoenix Rising is better than Breath of the Wild. if you put the Zelda attacks in Immortals, like if it was just had Link as the main character, it would be like 100 Metacritic. Metacritic would just fall apart. That's all it is. No, it's amazing. How dare you? It's an amazing game.
76 Metacritic with a 97. Lazy millennial devs over at Clueless Ubisoft can't hope to
Well, you
create a
gotta know who
game.
you're talking to. His name on YouTube is Breath of the Wild, so
This
Yes,
is true. This
yes.
is true. It's okay. It's okay. He's allowed to have
you
incorrect
can't
opinions.
even have original name on YouTube.
Nope.
So I heard you guys talking about my avatar. I can't believe you just now figured out it
Yeah.
was Darth Vader with a Gibson and a
It's
V.
pretty cool.
It's this tiny. I don't have good eyes.
That's,
knew it
okay,
was-
That's fair.
It's
It's like
knew it
cool.
was
looking at
Darth
your
Vader.
dick. It's too small.
Bro.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that out loud, was I? Oh, damn. Sorry.
Okay.
I am so insulted right now.
Well, you're in prison, so deal with it.
That's, yeah. You got I did hide my camera, right? I didn't accidentally forget to hide my camera.
No, you hid your camera.
Okay.
That's how we were talking about your avatar.
Yeah, duh.
So when's your next room inspection? You need to make sure you hide all that stuff before they come back.
Oh yeah, I better hide my shank.
And your headphones and your internet and
Your
I
laptop,
mean, they give
your
you a
camera.
padded chair, gamer chair in here.
Yeah. What can I
Okay.
say?
He
I'm a good
traded
negotiator.
300 cigarettes.
All right, Callie. Callie, what is it? What is it? Huh?
Okay, yeah.
What is it?
my number one game, which is the game I put the most hours into on Switch, would be Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and Torna. I absolutely loved these games. The story was great. It really tied up everything from Xenoblade 1. The combat was better. Like, and Torna had the best combat of all of them because you could just chain attacks like non-stop and do just a ton of damage with the gen just constantly rotating through all your stuff and doing crits like crazy. I loved the story. The world just felt like modern. It felt like they learned from one and they just improved everything, minus the gotcha system. I hate what they did with the
Yeah.
like, opening core crystals for hours and never getting Cosmos and just crying in a corner.
That was probably my biggest issue with the game.
Yeah,
That wa-
Tark's Gauntlet did a in-depth review for like the probability of like getting your one that you need or something. And
It's
it was like
awful.
insanely low. Like it was less than like 1% or something, right?
But it was a fun game. The story was good. You take the gotcha system out, I thought it was a great game. The expansion was far superior.
I have all of them.
I
And
I might
the
try Torna
definitive
at some
for
point.
Torna is the better. Its combat's better. Its story's better. You can get the thing 100% done in like 30 hours. It's good. So yeah. I bought the expansion pass, so I just have it digitally. But
Yeah, I bought the expansion pass too, so I have it digitally, but I still pick that up.
nice. Yeah,
I
so,
got a good deal on them.
so I have the collector's edition right in front of me. I could see it. Along with Xenoblade Chronicles X, I have that collector's edition, which that's my favorite Xenoblade game, and I am thinking about streaming that this year.
So when do you guys think I think that we will get a port of Xenoblade Chronicles X to the Switch. Do you think it'll be this year or next year?
When they get the Pro,
I don't think we're getting a port
Really?
Why's that?
because of the gamepad functionality that the original had.
yeah, but
With all the work they did on Definitive Edition, they could probably do
yeah,
something
I don't know.
similar.
I think it's coming. I think we'll get it eventually. But
if we get it, I'm gonna be so
Depends.
happy. I just want the damn city music changed because it was so bad. It was terrible. But the rest of the music was amazing. Would you guys be interested in a stream of that in 2021?
I'll watch it. Well, at least the beginning of it. I'd like to play it for myself, but
there's no Napons in that one, right?
Oh, there's a few no puns,
I'm out.
but they're not party members. They're just random NPCs.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah, they're not. You get to create your own character. There's mechs. You get to fly around the world and fight like like the super mega end boss is like a huge Telethia. So it's a beautiful game. I love Xenoblade X, but 2 was definitely my favorite game on the Switch, bar none. With Torna, I loved it.
So you can play Torna without playing.
Oh yes, it's a
Two, right?
standalone.
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 Cool. Yeah, I might get that eventually because I didn't really like 2, but I might like Torna.
Yep, I got all of the everything in Torna. It's super cool. Yeah.
Inashi, what's your number 1?
All right, so
Why
I
is it
got-
Dragon Quest 11?
I got my own honorable mentions first because I wait till before the number 1 to say it because I just don't want to spoil my list too much. But Tales of Vesperia, my favorite Tales of game. Absolutely love it. It is great. This is a good addition.
Respect.
Lost Sphere,
That's
which is a
physical.
lot of fun.
Wow.
Solid RPG.
I've never seen the physical of that.
Is that the one you loaned Rad?
I got it back though.
Gotcha.
Nice.
I actually got a PAL version of this too.
Awesome.
It was at a GameStop and they're like, I'm like, wow, you guys got PAL games? Like, oh, we can't sell that. I'm like, what are you going to do with it? Well, we're probably just going to throw it away. Can I have it? No. And they drop it on the ground.
And then you took it.
So, I Am Setsuna.
That's a good one.
Another
I like that
really
one.
beautiful game.
I didn't know they made a physical of that either.
Yeah.
I-
They make physical, I got Aninaki also, but I haven't played that, so I have no
Isn't
honorable mention.
Tokyo RPG
Yeah.
Yeah.
like debunked or something? Or
Oh, they better not be.
I think they were like
They
going
are
out of
amazing.
business.
There it is.
I'll Google.
I mean, I think that all of their games are very mediocre, but I did like I Am Setsuna the best.
So
They are mediocre, but they're still really solid RPGs. That's why they're not in my top 5, but they're definitely honorable mentions. I played them and I really enjoyed them.
Yeah.
They're not the best, but they're enjoyable.
Yeah.
Octopath, it had so much potential.
I have the collector's edition of that.
Yeah,
They,
mine's up
they
there.
have big losses from it. Tokyo RPG, which it's like a
Well,
split.
maybe they
Considering
should charge
of,
freaking $50 for that game.
Yeah.
Well, maybe they should have done physical releases for their games.
Yeah. Like their games are they've done that with all their games. Like they charge $40 to $50 for these indie games. They're like charge $20 and you're not going to go out of business. Nobody wants to buy pay $50 for mediocre games.
I would pay 50 if it was physical.
Net loss of 154 million yen.
Wow.
I'll
That's
convert it
like 15 million, right?
No, that's
into.
you just move the decimal place over too, so it's 1.5 million. Yeah.
Yeah.
Last honorable mention, Ys.
That's a
Eight.
rare title to have on the Switch.
Oh,
I have the Switch
That's
version of that
money.
game.
Yeah, look at this one though. It's actually got the playing cards.
Wow.
Collector's
Ah,
cards in it,
The only thing that kind of sucks is the game doesn't run very well on the Switch.
and a map.
it's a very fast-paced game.
I mean, I played that game on the Switch, but it didn't run very well.
Okay, so Kiss
did you
says
play it in
they
console or
aren't-
handheld?
they aren't
Uh,
losing
Both.
Tokyo. They're just getting losses.
All right,
Square
so
Enix
my number
skin.
one game.
Lot.
It is
Nice.
Really?
no,
Oh,
actually, it's this.
Are you serious?
really?
No,
Okay.
I love that game.
It's Dragon Quest 11.
I want that one. I want that box, man.
I've got it. I'm looking at it.
I
It's
know.
right in
Yeah,
front of me.
I knew it.
it.
Yeah, no surprise here.
which I shouldn't even put this as my number one game because I played it originally on the PS4 and beat it on there, and then this one I got almost to the end, but I did. the tweaks and everything that they did to this game was really amazing, and it just ran. Like crafting was so much easier. The orchestral music was great. Going to 2D mode was great. I just wish you didn't lose all the cutscenes in 2D mode.
Yeah.
That's what's like the voice acting and stuff like that, because when you're playing in 2D mode, you miss a lot of the feeling that the characters have by the voices and the facial animations and everything. So that's like my only complaint about the 2D mode. It's cool going into retro mode, but I just love the characters and how they animated the characters so well in this game.
That's kind of how I did it. Like I started playing it in 2D mode, but then I started missing the cutscenes.
Yeah. I would say this is my number one RPG of all time.
Like I looked at a video comparing like the PS4 and that version, and for running on the Switch, it looks great.
It's amazing on the Switch.
Yeah, it's crazy. They made some sacrifices, but not much.
Yeah, this runs on 3DS also.
Oh yeah.
They got it to run the 3DS.
I forget about that. That's a Japan only release though, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, I'm trying to get that. They have a special Metal Slime 2DS XL.
Oh, I've seen that.
It looks so gorgeous, but it was with the release of the 3DS version.
Oh.
I'm trying to get it, but I just haven't been wanting to spend $200.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably a hefty penny.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
That's cool though.
I will get it this year.
It is. I wanted it, but yeah.
And I put a ton of time into this game, Callie. This is one of my honorable mentions.
Yay.
This is definitely better than Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but the combat sucks.
It's better in Torna. Torna's combat, it fixes all the problems.
I haven't tried Torna. My problem with this, I probably would have beat this game, but I got, I probably put about 80 hours into this game, doing every side quest into it. And then I put it down because another game came out, and I went to go play it again like a few months later, and I had no clue where I was at. I'm like, I can't find the quest. Combat was weird to me because I was playing a different game. It's like, I can't get used to this combat again. And I just didn't want to start over from the beginning because I put too much time into it. So just like Xenoblade Chronicles, I never finished it, and I probably never will. But these games I did enjoy.
Big games.
Yeah, they're massive games for sure.
Yeah, I think the best combat in the series is still X. X was just...
Never played.
It's so good.
It doesn't exist until I was about to say it doesn't exist until it comes off the Wii U.
I don't know. I still have my launch day Wii U, so...
I remember seeing that, and I was just like, what is Nintendo thinking?
I thought it was just a tablet. I thought it was just an accessory for your Wii.
Well, their naming was terrible. Their naming was awful.
Same. Yep. Cool. So, my number one is also Dragon Quest XI-S. I love this game. I actually beat it again for the. So I played it on the PC, beat it, and I just recently finished Act 2 on the Switch. I never did finish the post game, but I do want to finish it on this game. So that's definitely on my backlog for 2021. Fantastic game. Just to echo what Aina, she said, I love the added content they added. They added a lot of new content in Act 2 at the beginning in particular. And I really like the Tickington side quests where you go back and you do like the 2D quests, and they actually take place in different Dragon Quest games, which is really cool. So definitely, if you've not played Dragon Quest XI, I just highly recommend that you play this version. Even though it does have a little bit lower graphic quality, the other improvements and added content of the game more than makes up for it.
Yeah, for the longest time, this was the only way to get the extra content, but
Yeah.
they just did the re-release on the PS4 and Xbox One.
Yeah.
But Nick, you don't have an excuse. You need to play the game.
Yep, it's next right after Final Fantasy 9.
Yep.
Awesome.
You will absolutely enjoy this game. I know you will. So
Top-notch classic RPG.
yeah. Yeah. I think I am in agreement with Ainashi. Like, it's definitely one of the best RPGs ever made, I think, and it's by far the best of the modern generation, I think. So can't say enough good things about Dragon Quest XI.
Square Enix makes some real, fantastic games, and they just need to quit with these losses, man.
Yeah,
Avengers,
just
my
Square
God.
Enix, just keep making more Dragon Quest. You're never
There you
gonna
go.
go wrong. Everybody's gonna love it, and you will make money.
There you go.
I
Pump
actually
out
brings
more
up a
Dragon
question.
Quest. Bring over Dragon Quest Monsters 3. There you go.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Yes.
So I'm
We're
curious.
supposed
I'm
to.
curious what you guys think. Do you think we'll get Dragon Quest 12 in the near future?
I'd say by 2025.
Probably right. I say they could keep using this engine because this engine is beautiful. The detail, like the textures on the clothing and on the monsters, it's so beautiful.
Yeah.
And I think this will stand up in 20 years down the line. This thing is still going to look like a beautiful game.
Right.
Unlike Nintendo 64, which looks like trash.
Yeah. I actually am a little bit more optimistic. I think that if they do use the same engine, I think that maybe we could get Dragon Quest 12 in like 2023.
They're going to go for PlayStation 5, though.
Yeah.
So they'll probably try to up it.
I wish they would remake all the games in this engine.
Yes.
Yes.
That would be amazing.
I was actually talking to Nick about this in his stream. What if they remastered Dragon Quest 8 in this engine and brought it to the Switch?
I mean, they've got the armor, the hero's armor, or get up anyway.
Yeah.
It would
Bandana.
sell.
I mean, you got the engine already, and just hire a bunch of different companies to start, programming the quest and, get it all going. You could have a bunch of people work on them all at the same time. Just do it. Come on, please.
Yeah.
Bring back
seriously.
the original voice actors, though. That would be my. I love the Yangus and Jessica and Angela, all of them. I love their voice actors.
I love Yangus.
Oh, Gov.
I'm staring at you right now,
Yangus.
Yangus.
Yangus is the best Dragon Quest character ever created.
Probably.
I love you,
Yes.
Yangus.
I love Jessica's voice actor too, but they
Yeah.
changed her for the 3DS game.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. I think we've made it through everybody.
Rad. What's Rad's
Oh,
number
Rad.
one?
Sorry. Yeah. Thank you, Callie. Rad's number one is also Dragon Quest XI-S.
Of course.
That is no surprise. That is his favorite game, I think. So, yeah. So moving on, we wanted to talk about our weekly poll.
Ah, yes. Let me see how that did. So this was actually Rad's idea. So I could just drag the no. So this week's poll question was if you could choose one franchise to play the rest of your life, but you can't touch the other one, which would you choose? Persona or Legend of Heroes? I also asked this on my Twitter account, so I'm gonna go take a look and see if anybody.
So right now, guys, on our Discord channel, which Callie, please paste it again. Or I could do that.
I gotcha.
It's still right there, but
You join our Discord and we have a weekly poll section now, and you'll be able to vote on it by clicking on the emotes associated with whatever the poll choices are. And we're going to talk about it, and then we're going to announce our next poll later today, and then we'll get that going on there. And everyone has a week to vote on it. We should probably create a poll discussion group where we could discuss it so we don't lose our polls, but we could just, discuss and people could talk back and forth about it.
Yeah, I like it.
But yeah, so join our Discord. And also another note: once we get to 100 members in Discord, we're giving away this nice shiny inbox PSP with 5 games.
So awesome.
To be eligible to enter is, well, first we have to have 100 people in our Discord, and you have to be level 5. And how you gain levels in our Discord is chatting. If you're caught spamming and we deem that you have been spamming, you'll lose entries. So don't spam to get it. It's only going to be like 30 messages and you're entered in.
Yeah.
And every level you are is 1 entry into our contest. So
Yeah, big thanks to
you'll automatically
Rem.
get 5 entries.
Big thanks to Rem for
that's a
donating
really,
that.
Really
Absolutely.
generous donation by Rem. So
Yeah.
thank you, Rem.
So Rem donated that to give away to our awesome Discord. So if you guys would like to win that, please join our. It's a great team. I'm probably way more active than I should be in the Discord.
Yeah, if only we could participate, right?
All you gotta
This is
do. All you gotta do is
I'm
chat.
jealous of this PSP.
You just gotta chat.
Yeah,
And
just be active.
yeah, we have the MeSeek spot, so it keeps track of people's levels. So yeah, you just gotta join the Discord, and we'll give it away once we hit 100 members, and we'll put it in a random number
Untold
generator.
Legends is one of the game.
And no spam.
Yeah.
Oh, and it does come with a Logitech carrying case.
Nice.
Ooh.
And this thing is so minty. And she donated this. There's no flaws on this PS. Oh, there's honestly no flaws in this thing. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's hard to find a good PSP
Oh
now.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a good prize.
The battery's not swelling up like my PSPs.
Oh.
Yeah, by the way,
mine.
if you have a PSP and you haven't looked at it in a while, just go ahead and save yourself the trouble. Remove your batteries from your PSP. Put it in when you want to play it. Because I had 2 PSPs now, and I looked. I'm like, why are they crooked in my stand? Oh, the battery is this thick, and it pushed out.
Wow.
So it never exploded yet, but it's probably right
didn't
on the
know
verge
that.
of it.
I think
remove
I
your
had something
batteries.
similar happen to mine because I'm missing the battery. I can't even remember. I know my disc reader broke though.
Oh, that's why I recognize that name. Geek Tech Media's in our Discord. Just never says anything hardly. Quiet.
Speaking of batteries, that kind of reminds me of a story from college. So my freshman year of college, I took a class. It was like electrical engineering 101, basically. And we had this car, and we programmed the car basically to follow a camera, a black line on the ground. And I plugged in the battery to charge overnight, and the freaking battery like started melting on my desk in my dorm room. And like my roommate just like went to grab it, and he got battery acid all over his hands.
Oh
Man. Yeah, that
I thought you were about to say you like hooked your clamps up or something.
yeah, like the battery was like leaking, and like it was super hot, and I didn't realize that you could overcharge it. But yeah, anyway, side topic. But don't make sure that if you charge a battery that it automatically stops charging when it reaches its limit.
So this poll, we actually had 13 people vote for Persona, and just Kiss and I voted for Legend of Heroes. So the reason I picked Legend of Heroes, even though I love Persona, is because the story continues. Like the first game, there's characters still in the 9th game, and the 10th, and the 11th. Like the stories keep going, and there's never been a game like it. It's just too bloated at this point. I'm honestly like, oh, it's just too much.
I agree.
But it's just cool that the story just keeps going forever. It's really neat how they do that.
From what I understand, though, I don't know if you've heard this, Callie, but Trails of Black, the one that's supposed to take place in Crossbell, supposedly does not have is not super tied to the old games. Like you could play that game without having to be having to play all the other games, which I think is kind of a smart move.
Yeah, they
Yes.
the
They got
problem
one
is
more though, right?
yeah, Hajimari no Kaseki is just basically Cold Steel 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all
I
the
said,
same
like,
characters.
10%
Yeah.
new
But like I
characters or
said, the
something.
game after that that's supposed to take place in Calvard supposedly is not, you can play standalone.
Yeah, they're gonna have like 10% of the cast's old characters. But it's really disgusting that Hajimari is just Cold Steel 5. Because it's literally
I'm a
the
bit
same of.
disappointed by that.
I watched the
It's
trailer
supposed to
for the
be End of
game.
Saga, right?
Cold Steel 4 was supposed to be end of
Right.
Saga. Hajimari
So
is actually the
here's-
end.
Which we will probably get either this year or next year.
Yeah, I'm
I
expecting
think
next
that's
year.
a bad move.
Yeah, Cold Steel 4 is so
Yeah.
bloated. It's so bloated. I'm almost done though. I've only got like 25 more hours.
Even the diehard fans are like reaching burnout by this point.
Yeah,
Sure.
like look at me. Like Trails is one of my favorite series, and like I am so over all this bloated bullshit that they add in this game.
And you haven't even got to the scene that has like 95% of every character from all 9 games. Like that scene where everyone has to talk about everything like 50 times. I was like, this is the most ridiculous cutscene I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So, I gotta say, you guys said I could choose the poll for this coming week, right? Was that a thing?
We're done discussing this.
Oh, well, what else do you want to say?
So,
Like the
I
reason I
picked
pick Persona over Legend of Heroes is exactly what I just said. Legend of Heroes, even though I love the series, I love the I guess I think Eric has said this too, like judging the series as a whole, I think it's a masterpiece, but each game individually is way too bloated. And they do stuff that nobody gives a flying fuck about. And so Persona for me is just way more, the pacing is better, and it's a game that I honestly could play over and over and over again.
So, thanks for the follow, Gundam. Actually, Gundam's pretty awesome. They actually started the Eternia Archives off from Soul's channel, and then they found mine when we did the Soul Cal experience. They joined the Discord, so it's
Nice.
awesome. New community member. Always like having new friends around. So thanks, buddy.
So my reason why I pick Persona over Trails, so I like if I have to choose between an RPG that's in the real world, current times to fantasy times, I'd rather play the fantasy based ones every single time. But just hearing Callie play Trails of Cold Steel 4, I don't want to play it.
So
Yes.
if you don't do all the side
100%
quests,
Callie.
if you don't do all the side quests, like I'm 10 points away from rank A1. I'm gonna get rank A1 for Bracer points. I've done all the card game. I've beat all the pom-pom parties. I've done all of the trial chests. Only missing one. So yeah, I've done all the things. If you don't play the
Okay.
games like that and you play it like Eric plays games, you'll be fine. But Ignacio, you do all the side quests.
So
Yeah,
it's
that's
funny,
my
like
problem is I want to play everything.
Yeah.
I started
Right.
playing the game like on harder difficulty, was doing a lot of side quests, and I'm so over all this padded bullshit that now I'm just doing main story and on easy mode because I just want to finish the freaking story at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, I will beat it in a couple months. I played like 6.5 hours today, so
I need water, so I'm taking you with me.
awesome. So, any other thing we want to talk about with Persona?
I just think it's got style and it's got variety to it.
Yep.
I feel like that you're doing something different all the time. Pretty
Yeah,
much.
like Persona 5 is one of the best games ever made in my opinion. So I would
agree.
be absolutely content with playing that game for the rest of my life if that was my only option.
And then you're also, this part is you could play all the Shin Megami Tensei games, which there's a ton of those also.
Exactly.
Devil
A lot of
Survivor.
them.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the reason why I picked it over probably Trails.
Yeah.
Callie
And
gave
variety
me a very
too.
good
Like
argument for picking
Yeah.
Persona, but when you have the other games in there,
Devil
Yeah, it's easy.
Survivor,
Yeah.
yeah.
Especially with the variety in gameplay, Devil Survivor is kind of a strategy RPG. And then you have I think it's Strange Journey, which is like a first-person dungeon crawler.
Yeah,
So you
that's
have a
more
lot of variety
traditional.
there. Yeah.
Yeah. Devil Survivor too, just the replayability of those games
Yeah, it's
right there.
it's good stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so Lane, you'll like this. It's actually possible to max out every character's bonding points in one playthrough.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all of their. So I just have to do Duvali, and then I'll have everybody capped out. So I will get.
Nice.
It's annoying.
I like how everybody wants to be with Reen.
Yeah, it gets kind of disgusting after a while because like everybody wants in his pants. Everybody.
Yeah, it's kind of weird the way they approached it with Cold Steel 4 because traditionally it was more like you got to choose who you wanted to kind of have as your romantic partner, but in this game it's like everybody's confessing to you, and then I assume at the end you got to make a choice, right?
Yeah, you got to make a choice. I'm actually at that. The next stream I'll be making the choice, which is
Okay.
Laura.
It's just so bad. There's 20 characters.
But there's 30 playable characters. It's crazy.
Oh
There's so many
god, so it's
characters,
even
yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
It's literally the entire Trails series character. Every character, or not every character, but a lot of them are just all jam packed into this game.
Yep.
It's really awesome. I really like it.
Once I get to a vendor where I could trade in stuff like the 9 volley exchange, I'll have over 100% evasion on a character.
Wow.
So
Basically, GG, game
Yep.
over.
yeah,
So you can beat the game from
Just
Unless
avoid all
there's,
attacks, beat it
unmissable.
with the
as
single
long
character.
as they don't take Fee out of my party, I'm fine.
Well, then they'll have the dungeons where you have to split between the three, and you'll
I
have
don't
one
even-
party that's completely solid, right?
I'll just
And then-
put you take all the crap characters and put Reen with it, because Reen will just steamroll. I hit McBurn for 140,000 damage with his ultra buffed attacks. I'm like, this is stupid.
Oh, that's it?
But there was a boss I fought today that had 742,000 HP.
Jump change. Rookie
it-
numbers.
It was an awesome boss fight.
It's like Adamantoise.
Yeah.
That took forever.
So can we announce this week's poll?
Go for it.
Do we know what it is already?
Oh yeah, I mean you guys said it was my turn to pick, so I've already
Oh,
chosen.
okay. Yeah, go for it.
This week's poll, which I will be putting up in Discord shortly. If you, what is your favorite protagonist from the PS1 Final Fantasy games? Is it Cloud, Squall, or Zidane? Which is your favorite protagonist? Cloud, Squall, or Zidane? We will be we'll discuss this next week. I will put the poll up in Discord. Be
Obviously,
sure
Squall is going to win. Obviously.
I
Yeah,
mean,
especially for Nick. I mean, he has a freaking tattoo.
all I gotta say is that look, there's Zidane. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's so cool.
And Cloud. And Squall. Ah.
His Buster Sword fell off.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, that's
And
so
Squall.
cool.
Oh yeah, and I got the little.
You gonna
he's
show
not my
us
favorite, but I do have
his shank.
Gunblade here.
His prison shank.
Nice.
Yeah, this is my prison shank.
I got a question. You're in prison right now. Where did you hide it? Please don't say your ass.
That's for me to know and for you to never find out.
So we got another follower. Thanks, WearTag, for following. We appreciate it. Thank you.
Oh, Lord.
Oh boy.
I looked at getting one of those one time. It was not cheap.
I would love to
Yeah.
have a. So I'll put that poll up in just a bit. So go vote this week. Thank you guys for voting on last week's. It's super cool. I like this idea. I'm glad Rad thought of it.
Yeah, it was a good
Me
one.
too.
Good idea. Okay, moving on. I guess we wanted to talk briefly about the Median, which is a it's a survival horror game, right? Coming out on the Xbox.
It is
I
a-
don't know much about it.
Yes, I'll talk about it because I want to buy it.
Yeah, go for it.
It is a survival horror game to where you play in two worlds at once. You're a medium, so you're a psychic that could see across the planes of existence. So one of the worlds is the actual world, and the other world is
the Shadow Realm.
is the shadow realm. Yes. So then you could see like all of the dead people and all the demons and shit trying to kill you. And it's amazing. Luckily, it's going to be on Game Pass for day one, so I'm going to purchase probably a trial of Game Pass just so I could play it. For $1, I could play the game for $1. $1.
Yeah.
It's-
It doesn't really inspire confidence
It's
for
a
people looking to buy it.
It's a digital only game, which is why I wanted to talk about it. Because since this is a digital only game, what do you guys think this means for other games in the future? Because you can't buy it physically. You can only buy it digitally, but it comes out Game Pass day one, and it is a Microsoft studio, I believe, that's doing it. So, what do you guys think? Let's talk about this. Digital only games, no matter how good they are they worth getting, yes or no?
I feel
So-
like it's a sign of lower quality if they aren't doing that. Because they don't have confidence in their product,
Yeah.
in my
Well,
opinion.
no, look at it this way. This is what is the future is going to be. It's going to be all digital. I don't like it. You look over there, like I don't like digital games.
Yeah.
Most likely for me, what's going to happen is then when they just go to all digital, I'm only going to buy the games I really want to play, and then I'm just not
Right.
going to get a lot more games. I'm going to go to my backlog a lot more because I got a lot of games to play and not a lot of time. So all I can say is look at a game called Limited Run just announced it. Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Yes.
I'm so
was a
excited.
badass
Oh my
beat 'em up.
god, I'm so
Yes, I
I'm,
love that
oh,
game.
I'm gonna buy. I'm buying the Collector's Edition, and I'm gonna
KO.
buy the pens and like everything they make for that. I'm gonna spend so freaking much money.
It's
So much money.
$139 for the KO edition.
I don't care. I'm buying
But
the
it's
$100
awesome.
pens. I'm buying like literally
Anyway,
all the
I-
things.
You
Everything.
guys are such fanboys and
Oh
fangirls.
god, I love it. I buy it right
as
now.
Aang was saying,
Yeah,
Okay.
my point of that is everyone loved the game. Well, after it was gone, and then people were like, "Oh my god, this game was out," and they looked at videos of it, and it's like, "Oh, looks like a lot of fun beat 'em up," and then they removed it from the shop, and you can no longer download it. So that's what's going to happen. Is at any given time, Microsoft could be like, "It's gone. We don't.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to be on our
Yeah.
store anymore." You lose it then, and you'll never be able to play it again unless they decide to put it back or you had it downloaded. And it's just a shame if your PlayStation died and their store was offline because it's PS10 out now and you had it on PS5 or Xbox One Series X. So that's my problem with digital only games is I want to play it I want to have nostalgia for a game and play it again. I don't know how many times I've gone back and played Super Mario World and played it over and over and over again. And if it wasn't physical, I probably wouldn't have been able to play it over and over again.
There's even I'm with you, Inashi, but there's even a little slight problem with a lot of physical games that come out these days because of day one patches and stuff. Like if
Oh, they're
they
awful.
were just if they were like, let's say in some like terrible world where we no longer get let's say they just like completely get rid of the PS4 server or whatever for like patches on a bunch of physical games that needed day one patches like really bad. It's like if you want to play these games, like there's potential that they're either going to be broken pieces of shit or you're going to be missing out on a lot of content.
So one second. I put up the poll on the Discord, but because it bothered me so much that I voted for Legend of Heroes first and it put it out of order, I already put 3 votes up, so I guarantee they're going to be in order, and I will vote later this week. So vote Sephiroth for Cloud, the emo-looking thing from, I think it's Devil Survivor, for Squall, and Zidane is obviously the pirate Vice. So go vote in Discord. And we'll discuss it next week. Okay, sorry, continue.
Well, where were we?
Yeah.
Digital only
Yeah,
sucks.
That's
Yeah.
one thing that nice about limited run games is, and unfortunately, it's almost all indie titles that they're doing, and a lot of them are just very small games that are just not that great. But at least they when they make their agreement with their developers to do the games, it has to be one, the final product with no extra DLC. The DLC needs to be in the game, and it needs to be fully patched and working.
That's cool.
So you
Okay.
are going to get a game that you will be able to pop in 50 years down the line and be able to play it. It is preserved physically.
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the future. All digital is the future.
Yeah.
GameStop
I
knows
hate
that that's
it.
why they've been suffering, is because more and more people are buying stuff online and not
Yeah.
in their stores. And yeah, that's what they releasing all digital consoles, and it's pretty soon they're going to get rid of the disc drive.
Yeah, they're trying to. I hate it because, like, I love the cover art more than anything. Like,
Yeah.
I just love to be able to look back and see that cover art, nostalgia, you know,
Yeah,
everything.
for sure.
This is what I love. I love this.
Yep.
I love having a shelf full of games that I love and want to play.
Yeah,
Like-
because like every game on your shelf has a story to tell, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Right. And, like, I love it, but I also see why people are, like, buying digital. It's
Yeah.
a lot less storage. But the thing is, you're limited by your hard drives. So, and then
Honestly, I think the
if one of those goes
PS5,
up,
I think the current generation, the PS5 and the Series X, is the last physical generation.
I agree. I think this
probably.
will be the last physical.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
sucks.
I think you're right.
And that what sucks is
Times.
like you get the PS6 coming out, and I mean I even think go as far as they'll probably remove the drive with the next revision of the PS5. You know, the PS5 Pro. It might be gone. The drive might be gone when they go to that one.
Yeah, I'm actually
That's a
about
very
the
good possibility.
The thing about PS5 that upsets me is you can't add extra storage right now. They haven't enabled the extra M.2 slot. So you could buy a drive, but you can't use it. Because trust me, as soon as that gets available, I'm slapping a big drive in there immediately.
Kiss said they are also getting rid of the manual, which I
Makes
love
me
the
sad.
manuals.
Makes me so
And
sad.
Limited Run Games put one in the Grandia games, and I was so happy to see that.
That's
I was
super
like,
cool.
wow.
I think all their games have manuals.
I've just started getting there, so
Well, honestly, I have every single limited run Switch game, and I haven't opened a single one.
well, that's
Wow.
That'll
Hard
be
life.
quite the collection,
egg.
having every single limited run Switch game that's unsealed
It starts from right there. It goes all the way over
or that's still
oh,
sealed.
that's
And then-
beautiful.
down there too. But I don't have.
Nice.
There's a whole bunch of them that I haven't put up on the shelf yet. I just don't have room. I dropped it.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Man,
So, I mean, I'm excited
sad
for it.
times.
I'm gonna, like, you can buy Game Pass trial for $1, which is what I'm gonna do, because I want to play the medium. So, the week that comes out, I'm probably gonna be streaming the medium pretty much every day till I beat it, just so I can not have to pay for Game Pass.
Well, I hope it's good for your sake.
I love the concept of the medium, and I think that's one that I could actually really enjoy. But I don't have an Xbox,
That too.
and I probably will never get one unless it's given to me. Like the only reason I have an Xbox
It's coming
One
to
X
Steam. I think it's coming to
was given to me.
Windows. I think it's
Oh, is it?
Windows day one as well, yeah. I'll go look it up
Okay.
right now.
I don't know. It's one of those games that if it's approached wrong, like if it's not handled properly, then the thing's gonna be a dumpster fire. And
I don't really like survival horror, so I don't really have any interest in the game.
It's coming out on Steam on January 28th. So,
I just don't have a whole lot of confidence in the game.
Well, I
could be wrong.
I mean, Returnal. Like the more I looked at Returnal, I'm like, this is probably gonna be really good. It looks very fast.
Yeah,
Um,
that gameplay they dropped 8 minutes of gameplay.
oh yeah, it looks awesome.
Very fast paced. Looks like a very stable gameplay.
Well, it's on the PS5. It's a PS5
Well, yeah,
exclusive.
it's just crazy to me. Like they can run all that because PlayStation 4, that thing would chug like a mother. But
That's the PS5. The power of 6 gigabytes a second read speed. That's why. It's PS5 games that are actually built for PS5. They're gonna be super fast, like
it
Ratchet
looks
and
like a
Clank.
third-person Doom, like that kind of speed and like.
Oh yeah, it looks like
Oh,
what
was
Death
that the game you were
Stranding,
posting about?
Returnal.
n-
Yeah, that's in
I
March.
think I was about to watch a video on that in the car, but then
Yeah, I posted a little clip in the Discord, and I was like, okay, now you have my interest because I was skeptical of that game, but it looks like they did pretty good. Could be wrong still, but gameplay looks good.
Yep. So look what Hope said. While not beneficial to the average person, I think that at least in the future when the servers indeed go down, there will always be repositories containing patches and DLC you could download and install to our consoles. Any consequences? Yeah.
yeah, there'll be the hackers out there that will try to get all the different patches and make a different server where you have to put your different DNS servers into your console. Do some kind of hack to get them.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
the hard part, is trying to get it to point to the, change your DNS to point to those new servers. Like, that Sony's going to have that pretty hard locked out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some
Nintendo.
major firmware hacking will be involved there, I think.
Yep.
Nintendo
Probably.
would probably be harder than that.
The
But
Nintendo Ninjas will come out.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sad about the all digital future we're going towards, but like buying physical PC games is pretty much non-existent. Everything's
Yeah.
digital.
you buy a case, you get a code.
Yep. I mean, it's gonna basically like GameStop is doomed.
I bought
Yeah.
a physical PC game today.
Yeah, you sure
Nice.
did.
I don't know
That's
what you're
actually
talking
a
about.
pretty good game. I've played it
And
before.
there's discs in there.
Yeah, it's from like over
I
a
don't
decade
col-
ago.
I really don't collect PC though. My PC doesn't even have like a disk drive.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm like, I didn't realize that. I thought like all PCs came with like a disk drive, and I was like, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and download Dragon Age. And where
So
do I put it
actually,
in?
that's a good question. Do you guys think GameStop will do that with the PS6? Do you think they'll be just having a physical case with digital code, or is physical stores done?
I think physical's probably done.
I don't know. It's like, at that point, it's like, what's the point?
So there was a rumor going around that, because GameStop has a kind of a partnership with Microsoft where Microsoft is refreshing all their systems, like their POS systems and stuff like that. And one of the rumors that was going around that whole thing was that with the Xbox, you'll be able to take, like, here's an Xbox 360 game. I go to GameStop and give it to them, and they'll give you, like, okay, here's your code. Here's your digital code so you can play on your Xbox Quantum X, whatever they want to call it next. And you'll be able to, they'll convert your game to a digital code, and then you'll be able to plug that code into your console, and then GameStop will be able to sell that game again for, as a retro game, or, dispose of it.
That's actually not a terrible thing.
That's not a terrible thing. Sony won't do that though.
No, that's too much
The other
trouble.
thing I'm thinking is, maybe if we do get to that all digital age, companies like limited run games are going to like blow up massively.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but the PS6, what
So-
if it doesn't have a drive?
Yeah,
Then it
won't
yeah,
be a point.
that's a good point. That's a good point.
They'll
Like,
just be porting
it's
everything.
that drive that we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah. You're
yeah,
right. You're right.
the PS6 and the Xbox,
Although-
Quantum Y.
That's-
Well, the thing is though, what if they mean they'll limited run cancel it on? Here's a USB drive that you could plug in, but again, the console will have to be able to accept a USB drive to be put in to play the game.
Right.
Read off of a USB drive, and I doubt that they'll do that because then
No,
that was
then-
hacking and shit.
Yeah, I was about to
Yeah,
say.
Hmm. Yeah, it's interesting to speculate what the future might be. For sure.
yeah.
I
By
did get a
that,
new console today.
by that
Huh?
time, we might actually have RTX 3080s in stock.
What's that?
I got an Evercade today.
Evercade. Wow.
Oh,
Speaking of the RTX 3080, I have tried to buy one for John for the since it was released, every day, multiple times a day, and we have yet to get one on any website from any seller. The only place you can find them is eBay. It's disgusting.
I know that-
Do you have a micro center in your town?
No. This is Iowa. There's nothing here.
Well, we had St. Louis, and they had a micro center.
Well, I mean, we do live in
Okay.
a big town here, but it's not. We don't have Micro Center.
Well, the reason I mention it is that Micro Center has been getting like at least 3 times a week getting a box full of 3080s, 3090s, and 3070s.
But only in the store.
Hmm.
Yes, and they're not putting them online for people to get them before the store opens, and so there's a line
Gotcha.
outside the store every morning, and
That way you cannot scalp it.
you can scalp it. You just have to go in there and get it, and then
Well,
scalp
they
it.
can't buy 100.
Yeah, the closest one to us is in Chicago, I think.
It's sad
it's-
it's come to that.
Or
But,
Brentwood, Missouri. I'm not driving that far on a chance.
I know.
Brentwood was my old one that I used to go to all
Okay.
the time
All right.
when I lived in St. Louis.
I know that the UK was looking at some, like, maybe taking legal action against, like, scalper groups and putting regulations on, like, selling consoles above a certain percentage of MSRP and stuff.
Well, what they should do, because at a certain time it doesn't really matter because the next thing comes out.
Right.
But what they should do is eBay should have a rule where you can't sell a PS5 for say 20% over MSRP.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
that-
it's going
you know.
for double. It's
don't care.
ridiculous.
They get a profit. They don't care.
They've made
but
over
that's-
24 million. They've made over 24 million from scalpers.
Yep.
Like a scalper group has.
It's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah, but
Bonkers.
that would that would kill a lot of the people that would try to make a profit off of it. But there are people out there that they bought it and then I'm just going to sell it. Let them get whatever they can for it. But if there was a cap on how much you could sell it for like say the first 6 months or something like that, then that would actually free up the consoles and cards for people who really want them for
Right.
themselves and not just to make a buck on it. It would deter people.
Because now the way things are, you can't get one. So the consoles are literally going for like double the price.
Yeah.
More than double the price.
Yeah.
At least the PS5 has actually gone down in price some.
They
but-
said the PS5 is selling for about average of $1,000 per unit, and then the Xbox is selling for about average of 900.
That's
Yeah, which
crazy.
it was like 1,500 to 1,400 a PS5 all the way up until Christmas. Even like a week after Christmas. And then now the demand is, these little kids don't need to, get the PS5 from the parent for Christmas. So it's going down. It's
Yeah. Still, it's ridiculous. They
a
even
lot less desperate people out there trying to get them for their kids.
But still, like Jesus. I mean, that's like half a car.
I don't know what
mean,
kind of car you're driving.
Yeah,
Like a Geo Metro with
that's
like
like
a screwdriver to start.
Hey, Lane, were you even alive when the Metro came out?
What's the make?
Geo.
Geo.
Do you know what a Geo is?
No.
Okay.
I had a
I'm
buddy
I'm
that
looking it up.
literally drove that. He got it for like $500. Literally had to use a screwdriver to start the car.
Wow.
Who bought Geo? That was bought by bought by Toyota?
It's gone
I
now.
don't know.
They got bought by someone.
I don't even know how he found the thing. I was like, he was running on like 4 donuts and
Says it had a Chevy nameplate from 1998 to 2001.
Chevy bought
Yeah,
it. Okay.
Chevy.
Yeah.
Okay, I've
it's-
seen that car before. Yeah.
It's ugly. It's not good.
it's like universal.
Yeah.
That's what me and my friends used to drive around in all the time when we were in high school.
Nice.
If it gets you there.
Hey, you could literally we could actually pick the car up ourselves.
We had a guy that drove like a little Samurai, you know, the little Jeep thing, you know. Well, he parked it right outside the field house when we were in football, and he was off doing something, or he was out in the field, and all the centers came back early or something, and they were like, "Watch this." So they got one guy on each corner, and they picked it up and moved it across the parking lot. He came back like, "Someone stole my car! Someone stole my car!"
That's so good.
That's funny.
Yeah, future sucks. But it's. I think it's gonna. For me, it's going. I will stop focusing on newer games and start playing a lot of older games.
Yeah. I think it's kind of already getting to that point.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few games that I'm still looking forward to, but the majority I'm like, I'd rather play games that came out like previous generation or something.
Yeah, I gotta
Yeah.
say this year, I mean, there's a few amazing ones, but I mostly from small publishers. Like there's the Hyper
NIS America.
Neptunia, yeah, NIS America, yeah, plug NIS America. Um, what was I talking about? I already forgot.
Games coming out this year.
Oh yeah, the Hyper Neptunia Virtual Stars, to where they're
Yeah.
having an RPG where you also do music, stuff because they're idols. I'm actually excited for that one.
No.
I was actually going to pull out my Hyper Dimension of Tuning RPG and use that as an hey, this game's on my list.
I have that. I've got the collector's edition for that.
Oh, do you? I got
Yeah.
the regular version of it. I haven't played it yet.
It comes
probably
with
will
the
play
it comes with the
packs.
flan. The flan. It comes with the flan.
I played 1 hour of Hyper Dimension Neptunia V2, and then I sold it because I could not tolerate it.
All right. Well. Okay.
Skip the PSVR version of the Hyper Dimension Neptunia game.
Oh.
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah, it's V2R.
Yeah.
And basically, when you the only 3D version that part of it that there is you have a room where you can put your little trophies on your table and walk around a room. That's the VR part. Then the whole game you play, and it looks like it's just a 100-foot screen in front of you. That's it.
Oh, that
I
sounds
just-
terrible.
There's just no reason to play it except for if you want to be in that little room, 3D room. It's not worth on VR.
Cool. Well, should we move on to what we've been playing this week?
Sure. Oh, there's a question. Kiss actually asked something, so we can either answer that or go into what we're playing.
Let's go ahead and go get through this, and then we'll save questions for last. How's that sound?
Got it. Let's go.
Okay. So let's go in the reverse order. I'll start this week. So I've been playing
I
mostly.
want Nick to start.
Huh? Okay.
I want Nick to start.
Okay. Well,
Be my guest.
I'll start with
It's
I've been playing
aggressive.
Final Fantasy 9 throughout the week.
Awesome.
Didn't make a whole lot of progress, but I think I'm just about to reveal the truth behind Zidane's origins and his purpose.
Oh no.
Nice.
So I love that it's all like tying into Final Fantasy 1. And I'm not going to go any more into it, but
Okay.
it's got plenty of references to like
I didn't catch that. I
classic-
might have to talk to you off stream about this.
It's got plenty of references to like classic Final Fantasy, and I love it. I don't know, it's probably one of my favorite Final Fantasies so far. I hate that you only, well, I can't go into it anymore because spoilers, but I will probably mention it in the Discord. It's gotta be up there for like my favorite Final Fantasy, and I'm still playing through it, but I can't wait to see how it all plays out.
Nice.
Uh,
It's got a fantastic ending.
yeah,
One of the best, in my opinion.
I love the characters like more than anything. I think the whole cast is just a solid cast. Even I know people don't like Amaranth, but I feel like he makes a good contrast to a
He
lot
has
of
the
the other
personality of a wet paper towel.
One thing I agree with you. I think that Final Fantasy IX has one of the most colorful cast.
Oh yeah.
But he's like the hard ass in the middle of all the sentimental people.
I don't know. Kina is pretty great. Let's eat the frogs. Let's go.
Is he a hard ass? He/she?
Yeah, it.
Kina.
Yeah,
They. I think the colloquial
They.
term in 2021 is they.
they.
Fair enough.
It literally does. Or S/he throughout like portions of the game. So
They. Yep.
anyway, I was like, I didn't think that they needed to specify that, but okay. Anyway, other than that, I've been playing Nier Automata on the weekend,
Nice.
and still blows me away how open that game is. It just was not something that I was expecting.
It's a big game.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of good side quests in the game.
There. And yeah, I love the story. It's pretty crazy. I almost feel like they could have went for like next gen because there's just so much stuff, and like the game handles pretty well, but I feel like that game is so fast paced it really needs like 60 FPS.
Well,
So
on PS5, it runs
I
at
was about to say.
1080-60 super smooth. It is
I
Really?
butter. It
I
is
want to
butter.
play it. It needs it, but I love it. The characters, the world is just very unique, and the robots are just. I never expected personality from a robot, but
Become S gods. Become.
Just keep playing the game. I mean, the stuff that they reveal is just will blow your mind.
Yeah.
yeah, they have some pretty crazy scenes. Action is top notch.
It's probably I always think like I can't think of a action RPG I've played that felt more fluid than Nier Automata.
There probably isn't
Yeah.
one.
I mean, it is just so butter smooth.
That
Yeah.
reminds me of another Switch game I want.
Astral Chain.
Yep.
So I played that right before I started playing World of Warcraft last time. I got like 15 hours in. I was having fun, and I got that itch, and then I
Astral?
stopped. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna go through Astral Chain on stream this year.
That's one of the
Nice.
few games for Switch I just really need. Oh, the other one is like Damon X Machina. But anyway,
that one never goes on sale, like ever.
I know. And it's
I
like
got it when it was on sale. for like $20, but
like I've every time I see it, it's like 45 or 40.
Nick, if you want to play it, you gotta let me know.
I gotta clear out my backlog first.
Impossible.
I know.
You need to prioritize your backlog.
I know,
Not
but
clear,
that's why it's
'cause
Final
you'll never
Fantasy
clear.
9.
Yeah, don't
clear
start-
is an impossible goal. Yeah, prioritizes the correct.
Don't start
No.
Kaseki. Don't start
if I
Kaseki.
just
Yeah.
devote my life and forget all family and all connections and work entirely, then I
Yep.
can do it.
Yeah, don't
you-
start
That's
Kaseki.
I don't have to eat. Food is secondary.
Yeah, if you want to catch up on Trails / Kaseki, I mean, just devote that your entire year to that series.
Right.
And
We'll
you'll
get
get
caught
it.
And
up.
I'll finally.
Yep.
I devoted half a year to Persona 5, and that was it.
Yeah, Kaseki is, oh boy. Heavy eat, sleep, RPG, repeat.
It literally took me an entire semester to complete the semester of Persona 5.
Wow.
So
That's funny.
that's how it went for me. Anyway.
Cool. Anything else, or is that all you got?
Yes, today I tried a little indie game that was made by like a Twitch streamer. I forget his name. Oh shoot, he subbed to me. Or not subbed, but followed my channel.
Eric said it
Anyway.
looks like you're in jail.
Anyway, it was Mython Island, which is a roguelike monster collecting RPG. I've never really played anything quite like it, and I've actually enjoyed my time with it. I got it for like $8, and it has a very unique art style, but it's made by one person, so it's a pretty fun game though. I enjoyed it.
Hi, Eric.
I am in jail, but I am ashamed to admit why.
Well,
So we're just not going to talk about it.
okay. What was the Andy game, Nick? I got distracted.
Mython Island.
Oh, okay.
I'll
It sounds
just
neat.
type it in. It's neat. One guy made it, so it is what it is. But it's like you can get on sale for like $8 right now. So.
Still a better love story than Twilight.
That's funny.
I forgot about that meme.
An oldie but a goodie.
That was so good. That was great.
Oh my.
Cool. Yeah, I was watching Nick play that game today. It looked interesting. So, for me, I played. Let's see, it's been a while since I've been on the podcast, hasn't it?
Yeah, we missed you, buddy. It's been like it's been like 6 months.
Yeah.
Because he's
Yeah,
been
but-
in jail. He finally,
Yeah.
you know,
Sit back and relax. I'll give you the last 6 months of my life in gaming.
someone keister smuggled in a webcam to him.
Yeah.
And a gunblade.
yeah.
Don't know how they pulled that off.
In the
Yeah.
keister.
Yeah. Gonna be feeling that one for a while, guys. Gonna be feeling that one for a while. So I let's see, over the Christmas break, I didn't have anything but my Switch because I was traveling a lot. So I played a lot of Dragon Quest XI. I did beat Act 2 on my Switch. And eventually would like to finish the post game, but that's kind of a game I just play on and off when I feel like it. I also been playing more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition on my Switch. I played that quite a bit, and like I said, I made it past Prison Island, which I think is about the halfway point of the game. And yeah, like I was saying earlier, I really enjoy the Definitive Edition of Xenoblade. I think it's a huge improvement on the original. So continuing to play that when I have time. I also finished, started and finished Spider-Man Miles Morales on the PS5. It's a great game. I think in comparison to the original Spider-Man, I think I like the story better in the original, but I think that Miles Morales had some really great updates to the gameplay. Like if you guys have seen the trailer, Miles Morales kind of has a lot of lightning abilities, which are very satisfying to pull off. And one thing I really think is cool about Miles Morales is it really showcases the PS5 controller, in particular the vibration. Like when you are like charging up for an electric attack, the controller has just a very, very slight vibration, and to me, it almost feels like a static electricity
That's cool.
feeling. Yeah,
Hmm.
and there's just a few other things that they do, and the vibration in the controller, like they just really nail it, I think. So really, really shows off the DualSense controller in that game. And yeah, it's a short game. I think it took me like 8 or 9 hours to beat, but I really enjoyed it. So highly recommend it if you guys haven't played it. But definitely play the first one, first Spider-Man first, because it is a continuation of the story there.
Hmm.
But, other than that, I did hop back into Cold Steel 4 last night and today. I think I got about 5 hours further. I think my save has like 47 or 48 hours on it now. So getting back into that game. And I just want to finish it at this point because I've invested so much time into the Trail series that I just want to see it done. So just kind of going.
But you
through
have
it.
another game.
Yeah,
What's-
Hajimari is Cold Steel 5. It's all the same characters.
Yeah, I know.
All the
I
same
know,
characters.
I know. I
200 hours to complete.
so
I'll
long.
stream it. Don't worry, I'll get it and I'll stream it. It'll be fine. So
Yeah. No, I'll play Hajimari, but I'm hoping that comes out like maybe the earliest, like fall of this year.
I would like spring of 2022.
I would be just fine with that.
Yeah, give me
They-
Final
they
Fantasy
need to-
16 this year. I'll take that instead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Give
they
me
just need to give you a break for a bit.
Yes. Give me a 1 year break from Trails games so I
It-
can come into the next one with a clear head. Because, like I told you guys, like I literally went from Trails to, let's see, I think it was Trails to Azure to Trails of Cold Steel 4
Oh God.
last year.
Oh God.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Like I played the entire Cold Steel trilogy or games all in 2020. So, like, at this point, I'm just like,
That's a lot of Kaseki.
yeah.
That's a lot of
Um,
that's consecutive Kaseki.
Yes, yes, indeed. But
So we might need to hold off on that because it'll probably take them till 2022 to translate it all. So
yeah, seriously, knowing Nisa for sure. But yeah, I've been getting back into it. The events that are occurring right now, I think, are interesting. I had to get through quite a bit of slog, but right now I'm enjoying it. So I'll
You
keep,
don't even know what slog
the
is yet.
slog has only just begun.
Like you don't even know. You don't even know.
Yeah.
We were born in it,
Yes.
molded by it.
Yeah. But
I
yeah,
haven't begun, but-
I'm kind of pulling an Eric, so to speak. I'm just like on easy mode now and just going through the story
Wow.
because I just want to get it done.
There's
Like,
some
all-
tough
the only
fights on
thing-
hard.
The only thing that I get from this game at this point is the story. I don't care anymore. I just
Well,
wanna
I'm
get it
actually now excited about it. Like what the story chunk that just happened today, I might actually start playing it more than one day a week because now I want to know what happens. Because I'm on August 31st and I'm like, I need to know how this turns out.
Yeah. And it actually, Callie, I'll give credit to Callie because Callie actually kind of reinvigorated my interest because she said that there was a certain reveal of something that has not been revealed for basically the entire Trail series. And I'm just
Yes.
like, I need to know
It's a big one.
now.
It is huge. It reveals basically who the actual villain is through all of Trails.
Yes. And now that you said that, I'm just like, that's what I've been wanting to know ever since
And
like the first game.
It makes you rethink who the actual, like, everything. When you get to find that out, I can't wait to talk about. Oh God, I can't wait.
Yeah.
You're only like 20 hours from that spot. 15 to 20 hours.
Only.
Actually, you're on
Well,
826.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, I might actually get there quicker because right
Yeah,
now I'm
that's
just
true.
steamrolling through
Yeah,
it.
you might get
so
there in
Yeah.
like 10, 15 hours, maybe
Yeah.
10 hours. Yeah.
I'm excited. So that's all I got. Hey, Nashi, what have you been playing?
So I was playing Crosscode.
Awesome.
Nice.
Nice. That's a good game. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the combat. It's
Really?
just like a twin stick shooter, and
I'm probably going to love it.
I thought the combat was great.
Oh, that's
I
pretty.
just didn't like the number of fetch quests that the game had.
Welcome
so
to
many
MMOs. I love fetch
It's
quests.
it literally feels like an MMO with the fetch quests.
I
um,
fetch quests like god.
you're supposed to be in an MMO in the game.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
there you go.
it's authentic.
it's
Yeah.
very very authentic to the MMO experience.
By the way, I think Blaine forgot one game that he was playing. This explains how he got the computer and camera into jail. He was playing the South Park game.
Is that like
Because
a
you
plot
got to be
element or?
fractured now. Fractured both.
Oh, I get. I see. Okay, I just got
That's
that.
the only
joke.
way you can get that computer in there. No, so
Yes.
so
It's
yeah,
very fractured. It's very fractured.
I don't even know where the crosscode went. Oh, it's over there. Yeah, I just like I tried the combat and I just didn't like how it controlled for that twin stick shooter.
Mhm.
It just didn't seem good to me, and I'm like I tried messing around with it a little bit, and so I just ended up giving up on it. But I picked up another game. I was original Kickstarter backer for this particular game. When they announced it, when I backed it, they didn't have a Switch version of it, but that came out recently, I think sometime last year, and it's Children of Zodiac. It's a tactics game. A little bit different though. So you have cards that you get you build a deck for your characters, and you have cards that will be your different attacks or healing or magic, curses, stuff like that. And you randomly get cards that you have, and you play one card per turn. You go up to the person or you use your card, whatever you're going to attack. Use your card, and the card has a certain amount of dice, and you can swap out your dice to have more attack points on there or more heals, or if just different dice sets that you could pick that could add new things. To do like a special attack that's on the card, you have to roll a star, or if you want to you have more dice that could give you more, draw a new card. So it's basically a tactics game with cards and dice. I think it's pretty annoying how you had to roll the dice because they show the dice on your screen, and then you just move them around and then just press a button to let them go. I find that really annoying. Let me just press a button and let it roll the dice. I don't need to twirl it around in a circle, then press a button. That's the only annoying part of it so far. But I like the game so far. It's not bad. So that's what I've been playing. Dropped Crosscode, gave up after, I would say, probably put about six hours into it.
Yeah, that's about how far I got to. I think anyone who really likes like Super Nintendo style action RPGs, I think would get into Crosscode. It's kind of got that same feel to it. But like Einashi said, you'd have to. It is kind of the combat's interesting.
If you like twin stick shooters, you'll like it a little bit more, and if you like MMOs and twin stick shooters.
So I'm probably gonna play that because I love all those things.
I think Callie would enjoy it, especially because Callie seems to like really fluid games, and I feel like that game is very fluid.
I like twin stick shooters a lot. They need to make more.
Yeah, definitely give it a try, Kelly. I'm curious if you would like that or not.
Well, it's Callie's time to talk about what Callie played, I guess. If
Yeah.
now she's done.
On to the questions.
I'm the shortest and Callie's the longest.
All right. Well, last Sunday, as usual, we played Borderlands 3. I had a terrible headache and left a little early. Hope you guys didn't get too far ahead of me.
No, we
forgot
only did
about that.
I did play that too. I forgot about it, and it
Yeah,
was a lot of
same.
fun. We just did one or two side quests. Nothing major of the story at
Yeah.
all.
Okay. Well, we'll be doing that tomorrow again, Sunday night, Borderlands. So Monday I played. So I now have a schedule, a decent schedule. I'm gonna try to keep, unless something really awesome comes out. Monday is Metroidvania Monday, and I played Blasphemous, which is not good on the Switch.
Really?
I have the collector's edition. John got me for my birthday. I'm a big Metroidvania fluid person. I love Ori. Ori, I think, is the perfection of the genre, and Blasphemous is, it's okay. I don't know if I'm gonna play it again Monday. I haven't decided yet, or if I'm just gonna continue playing Ori again.
I forgot about a game too.
It's Transistor Tuesdays. Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah, so Blasphemous, if you like Dark Souls and you like Metroidvanias, you might like it, but yeah, I don't know if I love it.
There you go, Nick.
Look at that.
Nice.
Or this one.
Hold on. I got you.
It covers. You got the collector's edition.
Yeah, so then Tuesday and Thursday I play more Immortals Phoenix Rising. I love that game so much. It's so good.
I forget there was one Metroidvania. Did you play the God, which one was
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite
Nice.
collector's edition, honestly.
That's
That's
amazing.
sweet.
Yeah, that's cool. There was one that I kind of enjoyed. It was a roguelike Metroidvania.
Dead
No, it
Cells?
wasn't.
Rogue Legacy.
Dead Cells.
I hated
Oh.
it. I hated it.
I played it for a long time. I got through the first few bosses and I'm like, oh, I'm done.
I tried it a few times. It's not for me. I don't like. I don't like games where I die and have to go back to the beginning. The only
Yeah.
game like that I'm okay with is Hades. That's it. I don't like any other games like that at all.
So you don't like roguelikes?
So
Not at all. I
basically,
hate
yeah, I was
'em.
gonna say so basically any other roguelike.
I hate them. I absolutely. I hate them. I hate them.
I'm kind of with you, Callie. I just maybe if it lets you keep everything that you had,
Yep.
that's a little bit different. But it's just like they just change the engine a little bit to try to artificially make content for a game.
I hate it.
It's just a cheap way of making content for a game that is just
So
I think what I like about Hades is it's kind of more of a rogue light where you still keep some, like you keep your, what do they call them? The Black Darkness, where you can buy upgrades.
yeah.
That way,
Yeah.
every time you attempt it, you can get some upgrades, and that way it kind of makes the game a little bit easier for you every time you attempt
Yeah.
it.
So
Oh,
I
you
might.
can do that in Dead Cells too, kind of.
Yeah,
Right.
I think
Yeah.
so. But with that,
but barely. It barely did anything. It's
Oh,
Hmm.
a
like
lot of their
Rogue,
upgrades were just not even worth it.
I hate them. I hate them.
Rogue Legacy did a lot of that.
So in Blasphemous, I found out that the 2 empty vials I have, if you go to a certain place, they could turn into extra health potions. So if I do play it again, I'm going to make a beeline for the place to get those to turn into potions so I could have 4 healing items instead of 2. So that is what I'm going to work on if I play it again. I haven't decided yet. It's average. It's kind of creepy. It's got a ton of Catholicism like references. Like the whole game
Yeah.
is very religious, and that's very off-putting to me. Very
Which game
off-putting.
was that?
Blasphemous.
Oh yeah.
You never would have thought it from the title.
Like they start off, the first thing you fight, you take its blood, fill your hat up, and pour it on your head. I'm like, this
Yeah.
is creepy. I'm not okay with this. So I don't know if I'm gonna play it again. The combat is basically Sekiro more than Dark Souls. You just learn how to parry each specific enemy's attacks and you win.
Yeah, I saw a little quick review on it because I was like, "What is this game?"
I watched somebody play near end game, and you have to go get like every single side item just to complete it. I'm like, this is stupid.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks. Yeah, no.
So Friday, we tried to play Deep Rock Galactic, and Soul had an emergency he had to go take care of. So I played some more Hades, and Lane put challenges on me. I did okay. I actually beat that run, Lane. I actually beat Hades that run.
Oh, you did?
I
Nice.
did. I did. I beat him that
Huh.
run. So I came back from all that and did well. So Lane, of course, said you can only use your cast for the next 5 minutes, and then you can only use your charge dash move. So I can't even like press the dodge button. So
Oh, Lord.
I could just walk. I did okay. I did pretty good. I did good. I did good though. Give me credit. I did good. I cleared like 6 rooms like that. It was BS.
That was 5,000 Cali bucks well spent.
Oh yeah. So I today I played 6 hours of Cold Steel 4. I'm currently in Michelin in Disneyland, so I will be there for the next. If I looked at the guide right, I'm there for like 3 to 4 more hours. Probably at least 3 hours.
Oh, the joy.
But hey, there was an awesome fight. If anybody likes Cassius Bright, that's all I gotta say.
I love Cassius.
Cassius Bright, you get to fight him. Yeah,
Thought that was all you were gonna say.
yeah, you get to fight him. Yep. It's so
See who's
epic.
the true master of the 8 leaves.
It's so awesome. It is like that is one of my favorite scenes in the entire. The problem is, I didn't realize that there's like an hour of stuff to do. I was looking at my guide and it didn't put it all in the one right spot, so I have to redo that fight and then spend an hour doing all the other stuff I missed. So
Hey,
I have to load my previous save.
You gotta give them props though. That is a heck of a game to make a guide for.
Oh
Seriously.
yeah, it's impressive.
So, Callie, for
yeah.
your Metroidvania Mondays,
Okay,
have you tried Axiom Verge?
I own it. I have not played it.
You should put that one on one of your Mondays or Iconoclast.
I have both
Oh.
of those.
Do you have Hollow Knight?
I do have that too.
Those are 3 excellent Metroidvanias.
It's in the backlog.
Have you
Well-
played Hollow Knight, Callie?
I tried it. It's not good. Like
It's
I
kinda
Ori.
didn't
clunky.
like it.
It's not
It's kind
Ori.
of clunky.
It's not Ori. Cuphead, I haven't played that. That's not a Metroidvania.
Oh God, no.
That's a side scroller.
That sounds like torture.
So I might try Axiom Verge Monday. I have the Collector's Edition for PS4. I might install that on the PS5. We might play that.
I got the Wii U version,
Wow.
physical.
Look
Um,
at you. Whoa, wow.
Yeah, so that's everything I've played. Tomorrow's more Borderlands with you guys.
I should be there on
I kind of want to play Borderlands with you guys.
I completely forgot about it last Sunday.
It's okay.
I really think that Borderlands 3 really had a lot of great gameplay improvements to it compared to 2. Like 2 has the better story for sure, but 3 has
Yes.
a lot of great gameplay improvements to
The
it.
The
comedy
simply
in 2 is just amazing.
Oh yeah.
I agree.
Handsome
Yeah.
Jack is gold.
that
Yeah.
shoot him in the face quest. That is
Oh yeah.
probably one of the highlights of all games.
I was freaking dying on that quest.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3, I'll say, has the better accessibility. It's for like everybody just to be able to play together, and level differences not make that much of a difference.
Yeah, because doesn't I think Borderlands 3 is the first one to actually scale. Like if you have a player that's a higher level, it actually scales.
Yeah, they did it right with that. Yeah, they made it so anyone at any level could join your party.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
That's
it won't
right.
make
That's
it a
cool.
living nightmare for people, or just make it an absolute walk in the park.
Right. Yeah.
Like literally one bullet and the person just like explodes in blood and falls down.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Which I
That's
mean,
cool.
I guess that's realistic, but
Yeah, so there's actually going to be a time in the next couple of weeks where I'm not going to be streaming for a few days. So,
What?
yeah.
are you okay?
Who are you and what have you done with Callie?
I have to get content ready for you guys
Oh, right. Because
Yeah.
of a certain game.
because
coming
of a
out.
certain game that I'm going to be able to get reviewed for you
That's
guys.
awesome.
We'll talk about it later.
Aw.
Do you
I
know when
can't-
you get it?
No, but I've checked my email every day for that account, so as soon as it
Cool.
comes out, I will get it. So
Sweet.
I mean, I have it pre-ordered, but
I do too. I do too. But I'll have content ready on embargo day, so
Sweet.
all right.
All right. Should
Questions.
we do questions?
We have
Yeah.
one.
yeah, it's up there.
Do you
Right.
guys think spin-off games are great for getting people into the main series, a la Persona
Yes.
for SMT?
I guess it depends on what we consider. Like, yeah, I think in that case, Persona, getting people into
Mm.
SMT. But I'm thinking like let's say that like I think like let's say an RPG gets a spin-off fighting game, right? And somebody plays that. I don't know if that necessarily would bring in
I don't think it would.
that audience to the RPG.
No.
right?
No.
Like Mario and Rabbids, if no one else played Mario and they just loved that game, I don't think they're gonna go play the Marios.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it's the opposite though. I think Mario Rabbids, if people like Mario and then they played that one and like that style game, they'll get them into XCOM and stuff like that.
Yep.
So I think
Yeah.
it works the other way.
Like,
Okay.
when's
Like
Persona
this
5
genre.
Strikers? When's Strikers come out?
23rd.
Yep.
Oh my god, I got too many games to play.
I
This is-
know.
Like, I have Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition that I haven't even installed yet because I don't have time to play it.
I tell your thighs are too.
I haven't even
Uh,
played the first one. I have the collector's edition over
same.
there. I don't
I don't have that, but
I don't have time.
Well, if you look, I think like Dragon Quest, like Monsters,
yes.
for people that are playing like monster collecting games, like Pokemon and stuff like that, I think they'll like that. They might try the games, they might try the Dragon Quest games, but they might not be into RPGs like that.
Honestly, that was my first
probably good
Dragon
for
Quest
Pokemon.
game.
Yeah. I think you had a great
So,
point,
I got
Nashi. I
into
think
it.
it is more the other way around. Like, it's more like somebody who's a fan of the main series. Like, for me, example, like I love Persona 5, but I don't really like Dynasty Warrior games. But because I like Persona 5 so much, I am willing to get Persona 5 Strikers. And that
So,
may or
Callie-
may get me into the series. More likely not.
Callie, let me ask you a question, Callie. If they make Ori and the Blind Forest and a Dark Souls combination, would you play it?
They won't.
But if they did,
Answer the
that's
question.
that's the topic.
3D action adventure or action RPG.
Yes, I'll buy it. But But-
Would you play it? You
I-
might play it and then just quit. and
Yeah,
never play it.
I own everything that Ori has basically made, all the plushies except for the art book. I didn't buy that yet.
I was about
She'll
to say.
play it and she'll love it. I already know it.
I don't like Dark Souls.
No one
Uh,
likes Dark Souls.
No.
Purely in
Wrong.
people's hearts, they do not like Dark Souls.
Wrong.
They
How-
just like
how
they
dare
like
you.
to brag that they beat the game.
Yes, that's it.
Wrong.
That's
But
all
I
it is. It's just
did.
bragging rights.
But I did.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna
Yeah.
have rank A.
Yeah, and you brag about it all the time.
Like when I get rank, I'm 10.
Doesn't make it a good game.
I am 10 bracer points away
I
from
love
rank
it.
A1, rank A0 in Cold Steel 4.
Doesn't
and
the
that's
same
important.
principle apply for any other game in existence? Beating the game is bragging rights.
Beating a hard game, beating all the junk, yes. Platinum.
yeah, or getting a platinum trophy or 100% completion.
Yeah, but it's a crappy game.
It is a crappy game.
That's a
That is
very
debatable.
subjective statement.
No, it's subjective. It's subjective.
Debatable.
You're brainwashed. They send some kind of signal to your brain.
But what's good about it? I mean, it's a technical
It's
game.
the world.
It's a
It-
technical game. Like you have,
You
it's
explore
overly
this world.
complicated. It's slow. It's clunky.
It's dark.
It's
and full
Souls.
of terrors.
It's trash.
Yeah, so is my toilet. You want to go visit that too?
No. No.
It's okay. You guys are allowed to not like the game. I still don't think
They're
it- let's-
entitled to their wrong opinions.
Oh. I think you're entitled to your incorrect opinions.
It's okay.
I will say though that the highest rated game on PS5 is still Demon Souls Remake.
Yeah, but isn't that like the only game on PS5
No.
that's an exclusive?
No, there's exclusive.
Yeah, there's
Miles
only a
Morales.
couple games. I mean, there's only a couple games, like a dozen games out there, right?
I mean Godfall, that's oh god. Ugh.
It's above 90, so I mean, enough said. I'm no critic.
So is Breath of the Wild, but you have breakable weapons.
But it forces you to diversify your repertoire with weaponry.
No, it's called bad game
Experience
design.
the entirety of the game.
When you get
all
an
the
epic
equipment.
weapon, when you get an epic weapon that breaks in 5 hits that took you 2 hours to get, it pissed me off.
I don't know about you guys, but I would always
Resource management.
use my really shitty weapons until I absolutely had to use my good weapon.
And see, that's bad game design.
It is.
You should get an
It is.
upgrade. It should be an upgrade.
It
I
makes you save it for the harder times. Makes you appreciate the smaller battles,
It's
the
like
greater finds.
There's a
No,
reason why Zelda Breath of the Wild is not on my list.
it's not a Zelda game.
Do we have any other questions?
No, I think that was it.
Yeah. All right.
So, reminder everybody, go and vote on our poll this week.
Well-
Oh, there's already got some votes. I'm gonna take mine
Yeah, what
off
we
since
got
we
here?
have enough people. It's straight across the board. Oh no, I haven't voted yet. Okay. So far, we have 2 people voting for Cloud. We got 3 people voting for Squall,
That's surprising.
and 2 people for Zidane. So, Squall is ahead.
That right there surprises me.
Well, it's just went up. There's a whole week. It's a whole week, guys.
I know, but like,
Oh, just got another for Squall.
Oh yeah.
Oh, who could do that?
That's a-
Oh.
wow.
I think it's you, Nick. I think it's you. Shocked face.
Zabby, Gozu, and one other.
Well,
Mm.
Zabby is Gundam. We all know who Gozu is. And Hope voted for Cloud.
Remember, guys.
Well, I guess
you do
if
wanna win-
edgy loners are your thing, you do you.
if you want to win this PSP, join our Discord. Callie, paste it.
Doing the
Do
thing.
the poll.
Okay,
When
guys.
we get 100 members, we will give this away with 5 games.
We know what the games are.
Untold
have
Legends
to
is
go
one of
find 'em.
them. Untold
Untold
Legends,
Legends
is
is
one.
one of them. The Cydia is going to be one. I forget what
That's
the
a
other
good
ones
one.
are.
But they're good games. Like, you're getting a hell of a prize shipped to you for free. All you gotta do is be active in our Discord. There's no other way to enter. That's the only way.
Yep, and every level you have is an entry into the contest.
Yep. And the Eternia Archives members, the 5 of us were not eligible, so don't worry about that.
But we did go towards the count of 100 members.
Yes, we do. So don't worry that Callie's level 20 rank. It's not gonna hurt your chances, because Callie can't win.
What do we got for the? Let's see. Where's the level up thing? I think
I'm-
Gozu's number 1 or 2 right now.
I'm number 1.
Gozu's definitely number 2.
Let me go look at the leaderboard. 1 second, I got it open on my phone. See the server leaderboard. Number 1, Callie.
Gozu, Yeah.
Gozu is number 2. 3
level
Soul.
18.
Yep, Soul Bad Greg. Level 3. Lane Wolf, number 4. Hope Hallowed be his name, number 5. Nick and Ain are 6 and 7. Spectral Fire is 8. Nabil is 9. Silent 10. 11 is Remy. 12 Kiss, 13, and 14 are Lane and Rad. Jake 20.
Remy's not available. Cannot be entered in either because she is the contest person.
She can't win her own
Donated.
PSP.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, it's pretty exciting, guys. I think I hope by summer we have 100, but I haven't had much luck growing it on Twitter lately. I did get a new member from Twitch a couple of days ago. We got Gundam. He's pretty cool. Zabby.
Well, it looks like we've had our average viewership has been a little bit higher on Twitch.
Oh, I gotta say, yeah, this stream has been... So I think Twitch is the way to go. We will keep it on Twitch and we'll upload the episodes to YouTube. So when I make the highlight, I'll take the stream starting soon off. And then I'll download it and then just poof, shove it on YouTube. So...
Cool.
All right, everybody. Oh,
Yeah, it looks like about 60 to 70 messages to get to level 5.
which is not hard. If you're active at all, you'll get it.
You say hi every day for 60 days?
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah. Okay, awesome, everybody. Well, oh, actually, did you guys like the redesign? The emotes and stuff I did. Do you guys like the...
Mm-hmm.
We're a community...
absolutely. Yeah.
We're a community server now, so... Yeah, that's all we have, guys. So unless anyone has anything else, we'll call it a show.
All right.
Socials.
Socials, yes. You can find me on Twitch. I think I have actually made a crappy Instagram account. It's terrible. I don't recommend Instagram. Twitter, YouTube, Cali Chronicles. You can find all of our Twitch account. Well, I need to go make something else new for Lane because he's not using Twitter now. Lane, go. How do people find you?
The Lane Ninator on YouTube and Hemi Dodge 426 on Twitch.
Nick.
Heat Haze Gaming on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. For Twitter and Twitch, it's Heat Haze _gaming. So.
And Einashi is Einashi.
So I am Anashi on eBay. That's my main account. And then my movie account is Anashi's Movie Quest. If you are you interested in movies, I give you a good deal.
You have a Discord special, Einashi.
I do. If you find anything you want on my stores, I'll give you a discount on it. And don't buy it off my store. Just contact me.
Okay.
Awesome, everybody. Well, you all have an awesome rest of the day, and we will see you next time.
See ya.